Alright, welcome back to Naruto D&D with Waffle Gaming. As always, I am your host, Connor. I'm not going to do roll for initiative because this is going to change with every fight. I'm just going to get down the line. With us, we have Nick as Kozukai.
Hello.
And Mike as Shiro.
What's up?
And Zach as Hajime.
Hello.
And Erica as Lane.
Hello.
And Travis as Silas.
Thanks. Yeah, that's
I
me.
went through like 5 different names trying to figure out yours.
That's okay. I've been there before. Big family.
So unfortunately, because of the two week sessions that happened, there's a little bit something extra we have to do before we start. So don't let the landscape quite fool you. Hey Kozukai, roll a fortitude save.
Alright, I swear to God.
Oh my god.
Don't get a 1. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't get a 1. Okay, you wake up about a half an hour before the exam. And you are able to rush over in time to make it. Now roll a D100.
A D100? Is that a thing?
Clearly.
Okay, you have -2 penalty to everything that you do.
I'm sorry, Zach. It was worth it though.
What did you do?
I love
I clean
love
up
my
the
odds right
fucking
now.
blood.
We're just going to change your token so that we are actually here. All right, so quick recap on everything that's happened. We're just going to do a real quick rundown on the details. So Kozukai and Shiro had a session to themselves. We're not going to go into too much detail, but there was a situation that happened, and Kozukai was hospitalized.
It was so fucking great.
Yeah, if they choose to tell you, you can ask why he was, running late, why he seemed a little peckish. But yeah, Lane, train shopping, Silas, train shopping, Hajime, some training. Nothing too fantastic that happened. So yeah, that was pretty much where we are, and now we're at the start of the third part of the tuning exams. So, you all have been brought into the exam area, and you're all standing in front of your senseis to look at the audience who is watching you. And in front of you, you see that there are there are 12 leaders of nations and their bodyguards, with the exception of one who doesn't seem to have a bodyguard.
Shikamaru is Naruto's bodyguard?
Yep. It's kind of like a bodyguard advisor thing.
So why doesn't that one have one?
I don't know. Sounds like the kind of thing where you could try and find out.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I know. So,
Wow.
So, anyone want to do anything right now, or just let time pass until the proctor starts to talk?
I'm doing a spot check.
Roll a spot check.
Figure out what
Spot check.
I want to see who all these people are up there.
All of them.
All of them. I clearly don't spot much.
So roll a ninja lore check, or if you don't have ninja lore, do you have ninja lore?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a ninja lore check.
Can I ask a question for these fights? Like a GM question?
Sure.
Every ninjutsu that's used today, can I try and identify it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so you recognize that these are all shinobi of the Shinobi Union. However, there are 12 groups up there, and you recognize that, you're familiar that there are only 11 who are part of that union. But from order on left to right, you don't know all the bodyguards. But from the leftmost, you see a person who you recognize as Yukimaru, the leader of the Sound Village.
There's still a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. They're their own official village.
Then you see next to them is the leader of the Grass Village, Kusa. Then next to them is the Land of Iron leader, the general, Mifune. Then you see the Kage for the Land of Mist, Chojuro. Then you see next to them the Land of Lightning leader, where you are currently presiding, Darui the Raikage. Then you see, as obviously, Naruto the Hokage. Then there's Gaara the Kazekage of the Land of Wind, and then there is Kuratsuchi the Tsuchikage of the Land of Stone. And then next to her is this person who is the is Gazpacho the Tanikage for the Land of Valleys, or the village hidden in the valleys, Land of Rivers. Then there is the Kage for the current leader of the Land of Rain. And then you also recognize this guy to be the Kage, the Taki Kage, for the Land of Forests or the Waterfall Village.
Oh, okay.
How much of those are legit?
Like the picture actually presents them, or like is canon?
Yeah.
This guy through this girl is all canon, and then this guy is canon.
Just about
The other
everything.
villages do have Kage, with the exception of the Sound Village, but their names are never listed, so I made them up.
I like Gazpacho.
Yeah. He's without a doubt the dumbest name. All right. Anyone else want to do anything, or shall we continue?
Continue.
Continue.
Anyone?
Gazpacho
Giving everyone a
makes
chance.
the
That's
guy
too bad,
from
Kozukai. I wanted
Yeah.
to fight you at your best.
Powder.
Yeah. Having
I'm still gonna kick your ass.
Good luck. The hype.
You should be a little strained in your voice, panting a little bit. No, it's fine. All right.
You want me to? I'll do it this whole
So the
match.
proctor steps forward.
-2 to speech.
So the proctor steps forward. Welcome, everyone. The tuning exam stage 3 is about to begin. The exam will be a one-on-one tournament. And then he turns to you all. You are here to prove your ability. Just because you lose doesn't mean you won't be made a tuning, and just because you win doesn't mean you will be made one. Winning your battles gives you more opportunities to show off your talents. The fights will go until one opponent isn't able to battle or gives up. Should I feel a battle has been decided, I will call the match. But before we begin, all right, why?
100D, just out of curiosity. You're all dead.
But before we begin, the Hokage has an announcement. Naruto steps forward on his stand, which is a little bit higher up. It says, "Hello, everyone. This should be a promising exam. This time, this should be a promising exam. But before we get to the competition, we, the Shinobi Union, have an announcement. You see that there are 12 leaders up here instead of the usual 11. We have chosen to add the Waterfall Village from the Land of Forest to the Shinobi Union." At which point, you can see Owari kind of gets visibly angry at this announcement. So then Naruto sits down, and the proctor then speaks up. He says, "All right, everyone, you and your senseis will go up to the stands, except for the two who are here for the first match, Suyo and Lane."
I cracked my neck in excitement.
GG.
All right, so now roll initiative, Lane.
I gotta get into
Green.
there.
Red roses too.
Well, the reason is whoever has initiative gets to choose their starting position first.
Oh.
So that's why I'm asking.
Oh my god. I just got a rush of like butterflies.
Are you scared, Travis?
No, I'm like excited.
Like, share your stuff.
Oh, wow. I just realized this person's fucking initiative modifier. Hope you're ready.
20.
All right, you won initiative.
GG.
Ah.
That was bloody close.
Okay, where are we picking? Where are we going?
So you basically have to center yourself somewhere around the center, which is right here. But you have to be 25 feet from it, and he will match you on the 25 feet opposite.
Does this square count to some of it?
Where are you going?
Excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Giant ogre's getting through.
Hey girl.
So you have to be exactly 25 feet away from it, though. So there you go.
Where's
Hey
Yaku?
girl.
Yaku's a dude?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, because he's sitting right next to Yagi.
Oh, right there.
He's getting his game on before you. Sorry, too late.
You
All
had
right.
Higeki.
Not anymore.
God damn. All right.
Rip.
What?
GG.
Before the fight begins, you see Suyo. You can banter a little bit if you'd like, and you have the option to go first if you'd like.
I just need to adjust these bars because they're not appropriate to me.
Oh, right. Yeah, adjust that as necessary. In which case, while you adjust that real quick, Suyo speaks. A Rain Village ninja, huh? Be sure to put up a good fight. At which point, he rips off his shirt to reveal a heavily muscled body.
GG.
And you also see that he is not that he has nothing else on his person, aside from a single. No, he doesn't actually. No, I'm thinking of the wrong person. He doesn't have anything.
He's naked.
He's got pants and he's got shoes. That's it.
He's naked.
I don't want to say anything to him.
That's fine.
When does the match start?
All right. So the proctor speaks. He goes, "All right, ready, begin."
Okay. Reach into my pocket, pull out a kunai, throw it at him.
Throw it at him. All right. Roll a ranged attack. So 1d20 plus your ranged. And because since you're more than 40 feet away and a kunai has the increment of 10, you also take a penalty to that, but I'll add to that naturally so you don't have to worry about your roll.
Okay. Dang.
You throw it, and he very easily just kind of gestures out of the way.
Huh.
Oh,
So you
that
still have
is
a move
something.
action and a swift action.
How far? I don't know why I'm saying that. I can just look it on my character sheet. I'm stupid.
This is also, I think, your first actual combat, isn't it? In the sessions that we've done?
Yeah.
All right.
GG.
Hashtag should have done some practice rounds.
Probably.
All right. So that's it for you, right?
And I'm gonna pull out 3 shuriken, and that's it.
All right. At which point, Suyo is going to. You see, Suyo begins to casually walk forward. And that's it for Suyo.
What a neat guy.
What a yeah. He's scum. Scum, I tell you.
Huh. That's it?
That's it.
Defend against that. Against swag.
There is no defense. Fuck.
Nope, I'm completely beat.
Give up now, I guess. Proctor, he has too much swag. Then King Mickey jumps in. Aww.
This isn't Kingdom Hearts 3. Come on.
GG.
Spoilers.
Okay, I'm gonna put one of the shuriken back into
Breathing
the
in your
little
mic there, Travis.
holster. No, I'm gonna put all of my shuriken back in the holster,
Okay.
and then grab. Well, huh. Okay, I'm gonna grab one of the other kunai in my belt pouch and wrap a paper bomb around it.
Okay. Is that it
And
for your
that's
turn?
all. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do right now.
All right. He continues to walk casually towards. Oh, almost extended his character piece. Walks casually towards you.
What's up, nerd?
Okay, I'm gonna throw the kunai at him with the paper bomb.
All right. So you'll take a penalty for that, but you
And
can
then
throw
I'm-
it without calculating that on your end.
I'm gonna detonate the paper bomb when it gets to him. So I'm.
Oh, yeah, how
gonna
much?
put
How much did you charge the paper bomb with?
Just one. The
Just
basic.
the regular. Okay.
Yeah.
So detonate it as it runs by. All right, that will without a doubt land near him or go by him. So now you can roll for damage. Oh, and I'll roll. He's actually going to deny the reflex save.
Okay.
So you can just roll for straight
Wow.
damage.
What?
Okie dokie.
That was.
All right. That's
Were you
just
throwing it by him or at him?
at him directly.
It's a
Okay.
1d6, I thought.
So it's one. Well, for the kunai itself, it's 1d4 plus your ranged, plus your or not your ranged, plus your dexterity mod.
I thought it was strength because throwing. All right. We decided we were gonna go with.
Yeah,
that.
I've been fucking that up since the very beginning, and Lane here brought that to my attention. Fuck it, we're keeping it.
Okay. Well, in that case, the damage is +4.
Okay, so it takes 6. You see, he without it, he just takes that, and the kunai itself seems to barely even go into his skin.
But he
Okay.
didn't. He didn't do the detonation though.
What about the paper bomb?
Yeah, I mean,
I
come on,
I forgot to write down how much the explosions are.
2d6.
2d6.
This guy just freaking had a sandwich for lunch. Gosh dang.
Is that a saying? He had a sandwich for lunch.
It is now.
So 14 damage.
Yep. So for a total,
16.
well, total of 16 damage
Oh.
by regular means. Which, okay. I didn't calculate that right.
Do you have a calculator up?
There we go. No, just doing my own math. Okay, so that's it for you.
I'm also gonna move.
I thought you were by the rocks though. And then you move backwards.
I did. Now I'm
You can't
Yeah,
move
different
twice if you.
different turn.
Oh. GG.
Okay. Now it's his turn.
Okay. So at this point, you see he's continuing just to walk casually towards you, but he begins to kind of wind up his right arm.
Okay.
Get Luffy'd.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna take 2 kunai, tie some iron wire between them, and throw them one into this tree and one into the rock
Okay.
to create like a little wire train.
Hold on one second. We just got to get through the whole. Hi, Zach.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna move back to here.
Sorry.
Okay.
And then I actually want to do a spot check. Actually, no, you already described. Never mind.
Yeah, that was the kind of thing where this was very clear. You don't have to do anything special to try and look intently. This was very clear on him.
Okay. And then I'm gonna grab both of my Fuma Shuriken.
Okay.
That's all.
You have 2
Okay.
giant ones, huh?
They're the unfoldy ones.
So he is going to charge at you. You see,
Okay.
he seems to kind of get a little bit faster. He immediately kind of leans down a little bit and he starts to dash directly towards you. I told him I
Okay.
would have gone through there. So he hits the tripwire. And he keeps
And?
going. He keeps going.
Dang.
This is very much the tripwire did not hold him up. Like his momentum was not swayed at all, and he is going to make one basic punch at you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Rip.
So this
Here's
is
the
what you're
windup and the finish.
So now let's see if he gets the hit first.
My defense is 19.
He hits.
Oh.
Dang. Dang.
This is
Plus
what you were
13.
talking about.
Oh yeah.
What is that modifier for? Is strength? Or melee?
That's his melee.
Melee.
and he punches you for 15
Oh.
damage.
Oof. Oh god.
Let's see.
What move is that? Is it a jutsu?
That was a basic punch.
How does it do so
Raw
much
strength.
damage?
Because he
Strength,
has
strength,
feats
something.
and strength and everything that applies to it.
And brass knuckles.
Nope.
Furious.
No
How?
brass
Yeah, raw
knuckles.
strength.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh wait, it didn't save. I forgot to save that.
Lane, charge your paper bomb.
Who's that?
I don't know. It was Lane's conscience.
I mean, we know what we could cheer for him. Smack that buff, that buff guy. I can't think of an insult right now.
Shiro, let's calm the fuck down.
Hey, ugly! Got him!
There we go. GG.
You're like that kid off of the Mighty Ducks. You don't play you don't play real good.
Oh snap!
I also want you to, so you're all aware, this character is completely made with no GM bullshit. This is completely legitimate gameplay.
GG.
Are any of them GM bullshit?
Yes.
Yes.
You'll find out.
One very strictly is made with GM bullshit.
Hanko?
Nah, you're good.
Two you could argue.
Don't worry. You get Hajime.
It's Kozukai.
So what happened?
So you're up now, Lane.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna attack him with the sleep technique.
Okay.
Slept.
What rank is that? 3?
2. Oh, it's rank 3.
Yeah, rank 3.
The technique itself is rank 3.
He fails. He fails his will save.
I haven't even rolled it yet.
No, Genjutsu you don't have to roll for the hit. They just have to roll a will save.
Oh,
So
cool.
melee touch.
Yep. Yeah, I have to make a melee touch attack to actually hit him.
Oh. Is that specific? Oh, okay. I'm
Yep.
mixing that up with a different ability then.
GG.
Okay. So you succeed on the touch.
Okay, cool.
And we're just gonna take that same will save. So you see, he pretty much falls to sleep.
Yeah.
There isn't a triple Z effect,
Get
so we're just gonna
alert!
put that because it looks vaguely like a Z.
Teach that muscle back. There we go.
Proctor, he's helpless. I can kill him right now. End the match.
So the proctor just kind of holds and waits for a moment. How long is he down?
Let me read it real quick.
Instantaneous plus 1 minute a level. Okay, so the proctor waits for about 20 seconds to go by and then raises their hand and goes, "All right, the winner is
Hey.
Lane from the Rain Village."
Yeah, boy!
Yeah.
Yeah!
That was only half my health in one hit, though.
GG.
I had a lot of fun making Suyo.
Yeah, no, this is the guy you're talking about. Who literally is going to be able to do this one shot.
That was still him, like, not with everything activated still. His attack can get
Yeah.
higher and everything, but it's very much his personality fits to take his time,
So he lost.
which fucked him over right now. So he lost. He eventually wakes up, and he. I'm gonna say the proctor goes over to wake him up by dispelling the foreign chakra, and he just kind of walks back. So you can now go and take your place back up in the stand.
Winner.
That was a good fight.
He just kind of looks at you, and then just looks away and says, "Yes."
cheater.
All right. He's chilling right behind you now, just watching you too.
Hey,
All right.
you want some of this 9-year-old ass?
So
The lobby. a lot of hair. It can-
I'm not hiring for my cafe, but
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
for the next fight, Kaiju and Itsuki, take your places. Just gonna
There we
move
go.
them forward here. All right, so
Go
for the audience,
Itsuki!
for the audience, I've already done these rolls beforehand. So you don't, so we're not gonna do any roll. This is pretty much just gonna be a cinematic for everyone. All right. So you see Kaiju. She kind of just snickers at the opponent. Goes, "Well, you seem quite confident." Itsuki kind of just smiles. Goes, "Yes, I'm looking forward to a good fight. That I am." And she goes, "Oh, don't expect much of a fight. You won't last long." At which point he goes, "Underestimating me is a foolish decision. That it is. Now I insist. Ladies first." And she just kind of chuckles. How gentlemanly. You should know it won't get you anywhere with me. So, Proctor waves his hand. All right, ready, begin. At which point, Kaiju pretty much dashes right into the center. And then you see that she places both of her hands at the center of the arena, and immediately the entire ground within 30 feet collapses. Or not 30 feet, 20 feet collapses. As well as it begins to fill with water.
What is this jutsu?
So,
Can I try and identify it?
this one you can't.
GM bullshit.
Kind of.
Some audience, you see this shit right here?
I mean, if you really want, you can, but sure, fuck it. Roll a ninjutsu check.
Okay. What up,
oh my
bitch?
god!
What the?
Wow!
This is just like the freaking time he exited the village.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's not fair.
Don't challenge me!
Let me scroll
What is-
on down the character. Wait. Okay, it was Earth Split technique. That was what did the earth breaking. The water part, you cannot identify that because it was not fully a ninjutsu. And that's legitimate reasons behind that.
So there was just water running underneath the arena, and when she
No,
broke the land,
came from
water
her.
just came in.
It came from her.
Huh.
Will that hole stay there?
Yes.
Can you
That's
draw
what I
a
was going to
circle?
do. That's what I was going to do, and then you fucking tried to roll your check.
I got it. I didn't try and roll it. I got it.
Got it. This is like one of those coupons for a special that they give you.
All right, sure.
I'm
Let's
catching
go.
half late.
She drowned?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
she's
driving.
dead. Yeah.
Well, Zach, I guess you don't have to worry about water anymore.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
I have a feeling the water disappears though, but the
Nah.
hole will still be there, which is nice.
All right, so she stands atop it. And she says, "Well, hope you know how to swim, kid." He says, "Well, interesting move. But now it's my turn, that it is." He throws a paper bomb at Kaiju, detonates it as it flies by, which she stumbles, but manages to retain her composure. Then she places her hand on the water and launches a barrage of needles at Itsuki, which hits him and forces him backward 5 feet. He goes, "Damn, you're stronger than I thought you were." He's already pretty much heavily panting by this one attack. And staying in the middle of the pond limits my movement. Fine. So he jumps further away, hopping behind the tree. And then he grabs a kunai and he throws it at a very high power, smacking Kaiju's arm as she goes to attempt to defend herself. She then makes a hand sign, which causes launches a shark out of the water directly at Itsuki, destroying the tree he's hiding behind, and hitting him partially. And at this point, you can see he's pretty much heavily panting. He stands up. She says, "Well, be thankful I like you, kid. I could have killed you by now. So how about you give up and make this easy?" He just kind of smiles. He says, "I'm not out yet, that I'm not." He makes a hand sign. He launches himself into the air. Sorry, I fucked up something here. He draws his spear out, or he makes a hand sign, then draws his spear, launches an attack into the air, and pretty much slams her with his spear, launching her backwards. It's pretty much right here at that point. And then but as he hits her with his spear, a blob of water comes off of her and slams into him, knocking him down in the center of the water, sinking. And she's just pretty much panting, walking on top of the water, and she kind of laughs. Well, that was a much better fight than I anticipated. But from underneath the water, from where Kaiju stepped pretty much into, an explosion occurs, which caused the water to pretty much fly away, kind of from the epicenter of the explosion. And you see that underneath the water is Itsuki standing there, but he falls unconscious as the water begins to combine again. And see that Kaiju has been knocked out of the arena, or out of the water, and is completely unconscious from the explosion.
Oh my god, it was a double KO.
So the Proctor walks up onto the water, places his hand in it, and pulls Itsuki to the surface. Which goes, all right, neither opponent is able to keep up the battle. The match is a draw, resulting in both losing the fight.
Oh.
And at which team
Wow.
a medic team is dispatched, and they pick up both of the bodies.
So that means, oh my gosh, Lane, you're automatically to the third round.
Wow.
That was one of the funner fights. One of the more
GG.
unexpected ones.
That was so good. Like I could just picture that as an actual fight in the show.
GG.
All right, so the next fight. Oh, sorry. You guys kind of hear this as you're up in the stands. You hear the teammate, like right. I'm gonna move you right there. You hear that Heiwa, the other waterfall ninja on the team, she goes, she played too much. She could have given her all right from the get-go. The fight would have been over long ago, and that would have been the case, and she won. Regardless, the boy gave it a hell of a shot. Never imagined it would have taken her down, even if she was just playing. That silly fool. You guys are free to interact with each other, with the other people, if you want while you're up there. Or we can just skip into the next fight.
Skip it to the next fight.
I'm gonna say I appreciate the praise for my friend.
She just kind of smiles at you, and then looks forward again. So, then then the Proctor speaks up, goes, all right, now, I'll be needing a Buki and Masute.
Here we
That's not a
go.
Buki.
That's what I was looking for. See, my predictions were correct.
Can they both
Were you
knock each other
projecting a
out?
double KO?
That I wasn't. So I'm already wrong with that. GG.
And Masute. All right. So, Proctor, raises his hand again. Begin. At which point, Masute draws a scroll and summons a puppet from it.
Big ass puppet again.
I mean, you can wait to see and then find out.
Snake Lord.
Is
Uh-oh.
that Crow?
That's the picture of Crow. The puppet itself is not Crow. So he summons that scroll from it, which it looks like, despite the picture, a man with red hair for the head of it, but the rest of the body is completely covered by a full black cloak, as well as its limbs are covered by it.
And it's in the
I want
water.
to do a spot check.
Okay, do a spot check.
Scar's dead.
Oops, I forgot my spot. I've literally made 3 spot checks and I keep forgetting what it is.
It happens. Take some time to get back into the flow of things, or to get into the flow of things. I remember when Kozakai couldn't find his listen check, despite the fact that he rolled it like 8 times in one session.
Right?
So you can see that the puppet is clearly a puppet, like just straight made puppet. There's nothing too special that you can see right from the get-go.
Okay.
Are you looking for anything specific?
I was wondering if it might be sorcery.
No. You can see very clearly that it is not crafted from a human. So he then Masade yells, "Behold my Yarudo!" And he holds up his left arm and starts to control the puppet, causing Yarudo to then dash all the way at Ibuki across the water. Ibuki makes a hand sign and launches a massive amount of earth from where he's standing at Yarudo, kind of hitting it back, but just slightly. He goes, "Still standing, oh? Still standing, eh? Well, I guess this is a puppet. You've got to go for the puppeteer." At which point, the puppet then, you see kind of its right arm, like where the right arm of the cloak was, bursts open, like it just tatters. You see a large blade extends from it and swipes at Ibuki. At which point, it very slightly cuts him. But he's able to evade pretty much the full front of the attack. So then he goes, "All right, well, let's." So Buki then takes his turn and he dashes at Masate. And he pulls his hand up and he goes swinging at Masate's left shoulder. Let's see if you can control your puppet after this one. And as soon as he hits Masate's left shoulder, you hear a. He goes, "What the?" And a cloud of smoke releases from Masate to reveal that Masate is also a puppet.
Oh, snap.
But see, his hand is still just like hit the shoulder. He's still kind of right at that position. Immediately, you can see that the body opens up of the puppet a little bit, and out pops a hand grabbing Ibuki's wrist. At which point, you hear Masate's voice come out from inside the chest of the puppet. It goes, "Behold my Shirido!" And then the head immediately turns to Ibuki, and the jaw opens up, and a flurry of shuriken launch out directly into Ibuki's face and neck.
Oh,
Dang.
At which point he's able to evade some of them, but he's still taking a heck of a hit. And he just pretty much just takes a step backward. It's like, damn, that's a puppet too. Ugh, my head. At which point then Yarudo then dashes back to him. And at this point, the two remove any clothing that's covering them. So you see that Yarudo is pretty much just a head, and there's no legs or arms, but it seems to be kind of a more slender figure to it. Then as well as Shirido, whereas it has legs and arms, they're really not existent. They're like pretty minor, but the chest itself is much thicker. And then at which point Masaji says, "These two are my sword and my shield, and this fight is over." At which point Ibuki goes, "I'm not out yet. I still..." Ugh, and he falls to his knees, shaking. He goes, "Those kunai that you were hit with were coated with poison. Don't worry, I swapped it for a paralyzing poison for the sake of the exams. You'll survive, but this fight's over." At which point Ibuki falls to the ground, unable to move. Proctor calls it, "All right, that's it. Masate is the winner of the battle." And Masate reseals Yarudo and transforms his body transforms Shirido back into the appearance of him, and the two ascend back into the stands as a medic team retrieves Ibuki.
so
And now, the
Page.
moment you've all been waiting for.
See,
And now we're going to skip the fourth fight. I'm joking.
Oh, man.
All right, so the Proctor speaks up. "All right, Kozukai, Silas, come on down."
Hey Connor, you should take that tree that got destroyed off the map.
Oh yeah.
Good luck, guys. The best man win.
I can't. Give me a second. All
Okay.
right.
I didn't see anything.
wait, what?
Oh, the tree's gone now. Oh, cool.
Imagine just like someone lifting up a whole stadium to remove a tree.
Oh, my
All right.
Magneto flashbacks.
GG.
So now you two can roll your initiative.
Oh.
All right, Kozukai goes
Ooh.
first, so you get to choose your starting position. Can be any 25 feet from the center, which is pretty much anywhere around the pond.
Jeez, so start right there.
Nah. Yeah, I'm good right here.
All right, and Silas, you've got to match him on the other side.
55 feet away from him.
50 feet.
Feet.
Although the diagonal kind of breaks that a little bit. I realize now.
Okay.
We'll have you step back a little bit more.
That's fine. That's also fine.
Yeah, all right, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna move you down more. All right, there you go. So Kozakai, you have the first move. The proctor raises his hand. He goes, "All right, begin."
Alright, well, I'm gonna dash just right over here. This is a bush, right? Or grass?
Grass.
Grass. Alright, well, I'm gonna dash right here, and then I'm going to ready an action. Do I have to tell you what action is?
You have to message me in private, so that way I can't. So that way you can't be bullshitting.
Alright, that's fine with me. Alright, and
I
I'm done.
plan to counter that exact move. Tyler. Silas, run like a bitch.
I will.
I'm out of here.
GG.
But like, what's the initiator of it? Well, what defines that?
Fine.
This kid. Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
GG.
So remember to never double take on, like, if you're doing a double move or anything in this, don't do it for this session. Just all around to everyone.
Don't what?
Don't do a double move or anything. Like at the same time, so like if you can move 30 feet is your speed, don't move 60 feet at one point.
Oh.
At least with the human versus human battles versus the NPC isn't as big of a thing. And Silas, you're good.
All right. I'd like to. I'd
Who's
like
next?
to make. Okay.
Sorry.
Yaku.
Next is Gyaku and Heiwa.
I'd like to make 4 copies of myself.
All right, with the clone jutsu. So 5 of you in total.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a Silas Barrage?
And
Oh.
That's a lot of
Oh,
copies.
yes.
Oops,
I
an
guess
extra.
he would be fucking gangbang.
to
Jeez.
show. Hey,
Well,
how
you
much
would
do I
call-
subtract?
oh,
How
man.
much do I subtract from
Subtract
my?
4 chakra. 1 chakra per each one of them.
Alright.
So 4.
Can we make 5 clones? I thought it was only 2 per 2 levels.
You can go and double check if you like.
Connor told me it's 1 per level. That's my
I
whole
was-
plan here.
I've been reading on it. It was 2 per 2 levels, but I'll make sure.
There are different clones that are like that, but the regular clone jutsu should be 1 per level.
Since they're not like actual physical copies.
Max is 2 plus 2 per level. 2. So
Maximum
is
2
6.
plus 2 per level. So in which case, that's still 4. So I did misspeak, but my math is still there.
Alright.
Okay.
Just making sure.
And
So
then
you
I-
see, all the clones pretty much descend straight from the first person.
So it should be 5.
And then I get 1 movement, right?
Yep. Each clone gets 1 movement,
Okay.
or 1 move, or they move the same as you do. So you have 1 movement left.
Okay. So do I? Does the water do a penalty or?
If you don't know how to walk on water, yes, you'll essentially have to start swimming. Which, by the way, clones can't swim unless you've given them that order and made them in the water.
Ugh, excuse me. The ants go marching by one.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
And I will end my turn.
Kozukai, you are up.
Kozuai? Is that what you just said?
I guess it Kozukai.
Hmm. Alright, that's good.
Just so you know, the rock piles are only like 2 feet tall, so they're not worth taking cover under.
Isn't he like 2 feet tall?
I guess that would give you partial cover.
They'll lay down beside the rock.
If he lays down, I'm taking the head off.
I mean, it's a pile of rocks. I have a different thing planned for those.
I was just verifying.
Yeah, I know. All right. All right.
All
I'll
trees
move
are
right
also
here.
15 feet, by the way. Okay.
All right. And then I'm gonna ready that same action with the same stuff.
Okay.
You need to type it out, please.
I already typed it to Connor.
Yeah, he doesn't have to type it again.
Type it to Zach, please.
No.
So let me clarify one thing here real quick. 1 second.
Oh, so now you have to.
I gotta say, I didn't see any of this coming.
I didn't see the clones coming. That's for sure. I didn't know Silas really had all that much chakra.
Got
Decent
32, son.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a really misspelled word that I just sent you. Hopefully you understand what I meant.
How do you have so much chakra?
Because I'm a boss.
Constitution modifier
Oh,
gives you a lot of chakra.
I'm 20 on my constitution.
5 per level.
No, but the first part of what I'm talking about.
you know, I really hope Travis doesn't do anything that will cause this to happen.
Yeah, that'd be unfortunate. Okay, you're good. You're gonna take your turn, Silas.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay.
And blue is really you, right?
But he picks
You
which
don't
one
know.
he is.
Mhm. He picks which one. So Silas has sent me a PM, so that way I've kept track of that. But you guys don't know.
Okay. Is that what we need to do if we do clones?
Yep. I'll give them all a symbol or something. You just have to tell me which one is you.
If I moved... Never mind.
Hey, what page are the clones on? I want to read about them.
280.
Oh, shit.
Is that not what you intended?
No, I left the new page.
I was like,
That's all. It's disqualified. I'm joking.
There's a button on my mouse. I accidentally clicked it and it made me go back
GG.
to the previous page. Oh, good thing I had all that porn on there.
Saved you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
All right, so this guy is going to run up and he's going to hit you with his sword.
Okay, so because your character started moving forward, that triggers the event. So roll a will save, Silas.
Well, I don't have to.
Just roll it. I was just gonna, do it for the sake of sake.
Okay. That's right.
Well, he fails that.
But as it runs up into that and you do that, it disappears.
Fuck.
Proctor says, no profanity, please. This is a family event.
I'm
Watch
thinking
out.
this.
So you
Watch
still have
out
that
for
one last
fantasy.
movement.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the purple guy still hasn't done anything. So I mean, you can still take your regular actions with the other ones too, but it looked like you were doing them all one by one.
All right. And I'll end my turn.
All right, Kozukai, you are up.
Spot check to see which one's real.
Can you do that?
What do you mean?
Well, would it be an identify check or a spot check? Because you can tell which
You-
ones are tangible and which ones aren't.
It makes a
No, you can't.
perfect duplicate. I just read it.
Yeah, I think you got a see-through chakra or a see tracker maybe to determine.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone has that ability here. So
All right.
Connor, you know what you want to happen, and I can see it in your eyes.
you don't want them to hurry the fuck up. That's what I want to happen.
Alright.
It's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
All right, I'm gonna move right here, and then I'm gonna throw kunai at this Silas.
All right. Do a hit. What's your dex mod, Silas?
My dex mod is my dex mod
Yeah,
3.
3. All right. So that hits.
Does anything happen, or
Do your
Roll
damage.
for damage.
shit? Wait, I didn't add the +4, right? So
Plus your dexterity mod.
dex mod.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's just 2, so it makes that 4.
Okay. So you take 4 damage, Silas. If you'd like, I can disperse. You can disperse the clones now as a free action,
Sure, dispersed.
since they're not really. They pretty much disappear next turn anyway. All right.
Now
would
we gotta
they,
fight!
Why would they disappear next turn?
Because you pretty much would have told them to go and attack at a point. Because once he's dodged and done something different, the clones aren't advanced enough to be able to keep following.
Oh, okay. Fine. I'm going to throw a kunai with a paper bomb at Kozukai.
All right.
So, what do I
So
roll?
ranged attack.
Before he
Ranged
does that, I'm gonna use body substitution with this rock power.
All right. So still roll the hit, the ranged attack, Silas.
Haha.
Okay.
Gotta move that rock pile.
That-
Save our GM.
No. It's a rock pile. You know, there's a single rock that was moved.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm stupid. Okay. 1d20 plus 6, I guess.
Yeah, whatever your ranged is.
Hey.
All right, so that hits. So that pretty much hits the substitution. You see it poofs into a cloud of smoke.
Okay.
Where were you? Were you right here? Okay. And now you see that there is a rock in its place.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
All right, so that's it for you. Then Kozukai, you are up.
Is this gonna be a
Silas.
lot of throwing shit and missing? Like, you guys like hit each
Potentially.
other?
You know what? Fine. I was gonna try to do something, but all right, fuck it. Hell's element technique.
Uh-oh.
I'm not scared.
I ain't afraid no ghost. Neji's ghost up in the top right corner.
GG, he's not here, dude.
You
Yes.
you're gonna go ahead and cast that though?
Yep, so roll will save Silas.
Okay. What is that? 1d20 plus my will?
Plus your will. Plus any other modifiers that may apply.
Wow.
He passes.
GG. Good for you, son.
Good.
Wow.
What the fuck? All right.
What a save.
Just a friendly reminder, there is no GM bullshit here.
I know. All right. Well,
I feel the need to defend myself. I've been accused of terrible things.
You
would never do that.
learn the water part of that, Zach. Fucking Zach, 21.
That's
because it
wasn't a
and I move right there.
GG.
All right. Silas, you are up.
Okay. I'd like to would laying a paper bomb down be an attack action?
Be a swift action.
Okay. As I'm running by this rock pile, I'd like to lay a paper bomb down,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack you with my sword.
Doing anything special here, Kozakai, or shall the attack commence?
The attack shall commence.
All right, Silas, doing a melee attack.
Oh god.
Dang, that's clever as all hell, though. Nice.
Thank you. So,
Not you. Just
so I need to do the attack first. My bad. 1d20 plus 8.
Plus your melee.
You miss.
You swing the sword at him, and he swiftly evades the attack.
It's up and intense. GG.
So that should be the end of your turn, Silas. Kozakai, you are up.
All right. Well, Silas, you leave me no choice. Ray of lightning technique.
I'll take it.
That's a ranged touch, right?
Range touch.
All right, so roll 1d20.
When Silas get an
Plus your
opportunity
ranged.
attack,
Fuck.
Technically, yes. But that's a rule that I forgot of until you just mentioned it.
hey,
So for the sake of this battle, for the sake of the tuning exam, we're not going to worry about that.
okay. So, giving me information on how I can cheese.
Don't you effing cheese. Don't you do it. Don't you bring reality.
But if you're gonna
But
do it,
yeah.
do it cheddar jack, please.
So anything else that you're doing, Kozakai?
Yeah.
The move away will trigger it, though. That I have said.
Yeah, I know.
Like I says,
Right
you're
there.
death by a
All right,
whiff.
so Silas, you get an attack of opportunity as he is leaving the field, so you can make a melee attack.
Is it with my sword since I have it drawn?
Yep. Whatever drawn weapon you've got.
Just do it.
That's a
Great hit,
success, so
yeah.
roll damage.
Oof. So I have a question.
No questions.
So apologize. Never. I'll ask later.
I'm just
Sorry, I just realized I had the field in the wrong position. All right, so that is 16 damage you take, Kozakai.
All right.
Whoa.
Then I'm gonna ready in action.
Whisper to me that action.
You're not whispering. You're typing.
I know what I'm doing. Thank you.
That would have been hilarious if it would have been like,
Owari smacks Hajime in the back of the head. Okay. And what's the trigger for that?
Back there too. Kabuki's gonna nip you on the ear.
oh, I still need a -4. And I added. Wait, what happened?
What?
My chakra went back to normal. -4. I'm not trying to cheat here.
The blue bar is your chakra.
Oh, well, I need to switch that then. I'm just gonna leave it
Yeah.
that way for now.
Okay.
Because you can see the red went down.
So what is what? What's your health, Silas?
My health is green, my chakra's red, and my chakra reserve is blue.
What?
So sorry.
That's all good.
Reserves and
So,
pool
Kozakai, what's the
switch.
trigger for that? Okay. You didn't have to be quite that much. It was just like the first part of that would have been fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Silas, you are up.
That's it.
It's over, Anakin. I've got the high ground.
I'm going to throw a kunai with a paper bomb.
All right. Do a ranged
I mean,
attack.
well, that's still.
Nope.
Well, that's still count. Fuck.
You know what?
I mean, still kind of, but all right.
You know,
It's
it's
up to
vague
you.
enough.
We'll
That,
leave
it's
that
vague
off.
enough that I'll say yes. But it's
Alright.
will have been declared right before that. So, Basically,
And
the
that
kunai
audience is
you
called
see
Genius
flies right
Bullshit.
by him. But at this point, roll a will save, Silas. So passes your will
passes.
save anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, so
I'm
Alright.
going to detonate it as it goes by him.
okay.
So I guess since I didn't say how much I put in, it was just gonna be a
Yep,
regular
default
1d6.
That's pretty much what it's going to be, or 2d6 is the default.
This kill Kozukai?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, you take 7 points of damage.
For real?
No, he's kidding.
Because that was the paper bomb bursting.
Yeah, G swaggy.
Too swaggy.
So now it's your turn, Kozukai.
Alright. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm just gonna go right here. I'll put a paper bomb on the other side of this tree.
Okay.
And how far away is he? 10 feet. I can't do that. Never mind. Well, I'm gonna ready an attack.
Okay. Let's just send that to me one more time. Alrighty. And what's the trigger for that? Sounds good. All right, you are good to go, Silas.
Okay.
This is the downside of the tuning exams. I knew there'd be a lot of typing.
More watching for me.
Yeah, fucking last battle, idiot.
Trip.
I'm trying to read. I want to do Blazing Red Cannon, but I don't know how far away or how close I have to be to do
Check
it.
its range in the bolded part.
It says close 10 feet plus 5 feet per level.
Per two
or
levels.
per two levels.
So that is a max range of 20 feet at your level. But its area is a 5-foot burst. So, you let's say you shoot it right here, then it would also affect every square around that. So still not particularly useful unless you've got something planned.
I do.
Hold up one second.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's my turn. Do I get to go?
Yep, you're good to continue. Also remember
What
there's
was
the
that
boulder
about?
in your way. You can't go directly through the boulder.
Can I jump over the boulder?
Oh yeah, you could jump over.
Okay. So
You
I
just
would
gotta roll a
want to.
jump check in that.
Okay, and I would want to land my full amount, which would be 30.
Okay.
So like right there.
Okay.
So where's my jump? Yeah, I made it.
Yep, you succeed on the jump check, and Kozukai, that is accurate.
Alright.
So as you go to jump, though, as you are mid-air, that triggers Kozukai's ready to action.
All right.
Oops.
So make the hit check. You see, he readies an attack. That
Hey.
should be a successful hit, right, Silas?
Yeah, hits me.
All right.
1d4. Well, I guess I'll just do 2.
Don't you have to roll twice for that one?
Do
For
I?
the hit?
I thought the second one just got a sneak attack, but okay.
Well, I might be mixing it up with another one. That's why I'm asking.
I could read it real quick.
I'm just going to it real quick.
I'm just lost.
What's your, okay, I see here. What's your defense there, Silas?
18.
18. You pretty much take a negative penalty as well since you're in the air, so unable to dodge as easily.
Hmm.
So both of those do succeed.
Damn.
The second one does not deal sneak damage though.
What? He has to take a spot to see it.
No, they lose their dexterity bonus to their defense.
Uh,
But the second thrown weapon cannot deal sneak attack damage.
but with the first one,
Yes.
Yes, but he's not flat-footed,
man.
or he's not
Oh.
surprised rather. They do normal damage, so you also apply your range modifier to each one.
I sent you
So
a message,
that's
Clarence.
2 on each.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a total of 8 damage that you take, Silas.
Wait, range
Okay.
damage or dex?
So is it
Your
still my
dex
turn?
mod.
Alright, it's 2.
Okay. So yeah, it's still your turn.
So I'd like to shoot blazing red cannon right here.
Okay.
Alright. And then
So
I'm still gonna use body substitution with the rock on this side of the thing. Well, I guess I can't pick.
That's not how that works.
Just any rock right there.
and I'm also going to. I mean, he said it before I got a chance to finish my thing, but I was going to charge it.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
How much are you
It
charging?
says, I want to do its max that I can do. Don't care. Which would be
So you want to
additional
do-
additional 3d4.
Okay.
So
So roll roll the hit real quick just to make sure you don't fuck up and miss.
what do I roll?
1d20 plus your
20
ninjutsu.
plus ninjutsu.
Okay, since this is an area of effect one, it's not quite as reliant on that. But that's a hit regardless.
And
So then it affects the 5-foot burst. And so Kozakai, you get a reflex save.
Hey. That's my reflex.
7. Just kidding.
It is actually 7.
No, for real. GG.
Yeah. Fuck.
Unfortunately,
So
that
do I
does
roll?
not pass.
So do I roll 44?
Yep, roll 44 damage.
Oh,
And so that deals 10 damage to you, Kozakai.
And, well, I activate pseudo-mortality. So,
GG.
minus 3. Plus. What is it? That's infinite plus. Son of a bitch. Shout out to plus being stuck.
GG.
Stay conscious. Fuck. Alright, so my turn.
I realize that I used both singular and plural words in that sentence. Don't worry about that.
I get it.
How much chakra do I need to take away?
So you would take away 3 plus 3, so 6 chakra. You'll also have needed to take one for every paper bomb that you've charged. I realize that hasn't been done.
So I've
So
only
8
done.
chakra in total.
What
9
about the
chakra.
clones?
9 chakra. Plus the clone. Have you not taken away the clones? Yeah,
I
he already
did.
took away the clones.
Alright. Oh, I've seen the. I'm just looking at the blue one.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's red.
Fuck. Alright. Well.
Got Golden Kai.
Alright. I didn't want to have to do this. I really didn't want to have to do this. Really?
Well, that was supposed to go to you.
To me.
No,
To me.
Can I do a concentration check to use my reserve?
Yep. Let's roll a concentration check. That
Well.
unfortunately doesn't pass.
Alright.
It was a swift action though, so you still got to move and attack.
Well, I'm gonna use life disruption technique on Silas. It's a genjutsu.
Dang, you guys are out for blood.
For real. I was like, all right.
Like I thought maybe there'd be some witty banter and some give up now talk, but nope, you're just going all in.
You must die.
He insulted my family. He must die.
Your mouth is not matching your words.
All right, so this is a technique that I didn't realize you had. Huh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Am I not allowed to have this?
No, you are. You absolutely are.
Those rolls were magnificent. Trained for like 6 days.
Wait, what's the?
DC's
You're out of range.
21. No, I'm not.
Range is 10 plus 5 every 2 levels. So your max is 20.
GG.
Seriously?
Yep. Fucks up
Fucking
forward
God.
a little bit into it.
Yes. This grass is on fire.
It's not like it's a full attack action, so.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna run away. In that case. Alright.
You're not just gonna get close and do that? Okay. That is your call. Your call.
I'm running away.
Okay.
And for the hell of it, how far can I throw things?
You can throw
Far as
things
you
pretty much as far as you want, but they take a penalty for every 30 feet beyond your range increment. Or beyond
that's
your
fine with me.
base plus range increment.
I'm gonna throw my high-powered smoke bomb.
Okay.
Right about here.
Right there? Okay.
I don't know what that does, but okay.
Oh man, what's the range on a high powered smoke bomb?
25 feet.
Okay. And you said you're throwing it where? Right here?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. So, basically, I'm just going to throw a random token here. Hey, I have a card.
Ace of
This
Hearts.
is then going to get an aura. 25 feet?
25 feet.
25 feet. Everyone can see said aura. And Silas, your vision is now reduced because you are in it.
So how far can I move?
Which unfortunately means I've got to do something here that I don't want to have to worry about. So,
You can just tell me. I'm gonna move out of it next turn anyway. What the front door?
GG.
because your
Whoa.
vision's limited while that's on, so you can't see anything.
Cast a genjutsu on me. Rip.
Is
I
Is
surrender.
it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I still jump? Blindly?
Jump blindly?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't. I know I can't see, but I'd like to jump like this way.
Okay. I mean, you can even just run out if you'd like, but yeah, you can jump.
I thought that I could only move so far if I have limited vision.
Well, that's just for like traveling and all that. I don't want to worry about that here. You can just dash at it if you want blindly, or you can
Okay.
jump, or you can jump. That's still fine. I was just bringing up your possibilities.
All
So,
right.
okay, sorry, yeah.
All right. So I'll run right there if I can remember where it is. I can't see anything. Can anyone ping that?
Where were you? Where was it that you dragged? Like right here?
It was yeah, the 30 mark. So right there.
Aha.
Okay, so I'm just basically start dashing until eventually you come and see the light of day as you burst out of the smoke.
Whoa.
That's why I wanted to do that before you fully moved your character.
Okay. Thanks.
So you see that, you burst out there. So at this point, I'm going to say you can stop your movement now that you're out of the smoke, or you can keep moving if you'd like.
Okay.
Boy,
So
it'd be
is
lights.
my Am I still limited? Oh, cool. Sweet.
Actually, I guess I should still limit it since you guys can't see each other through smoke, huh?
Yeah.
And it's back on.
Alright.
That's right,
Right,
Matt.
Genjutsu. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, I mean, you hadn't moved since you threw the smoke bomb.
True.
If you'd like,
That's
we
right.
can pull a mulligan, but
Okay.
okay. So
I think I can
Kozukai,
see him.
you are
I
up.
think I can see him now.
Okay. I'm gonna do this for everyone right now, so that way you can see more of what's actually happening. I'll play.
What was
oh,
cast
shit,
on
that won't work.
this?
Never mind.
You get
What's the or on that? Okay, you're good, Kozukai, to do your move.
Hey, all right. I'm gonna do this real quick.
Can I not
Actually-
see? Can I not see him from where I'm at?
Well, it's the fact that as long as the smoke is there, I'm gonna keep this going.
It's out next round. Well,
I
it's
think
only been
it's
one
a-
round.
I think it said it's there for like 3 or 4 rounds.
It's 3 rounds.
guess this is round 2.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna go right here, and then can I make like a? I'm gonna climb up this thing right here. Like kind of do a height check.
Yeah, you can do a high check. So let me. It's. Yeah, alright, so I'm just gonna do that to you. So you currently can't see your character.
I mean,
And because of that, I'm going to just give vision back to everyone.
hey.
Where'd you go?
Is it my
So
turn?
he's hitting himself. Yep, so it's your turn.
GG.
I'm gonna yell out to this dude.
To the audience,
So-
though?
To him,
I don't see who you're yelling.
The
Let me
proctor.
the
scroll out.
proctor.
Okay.
That's my height check, by the way.
Okay, so he's
Well,
hiding
you don't
from
roll
me.
a high check until he rolls a spot check. That's why I said don't roll anything.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so he's hiding from me, and so do I win?
Proctor says, no, you don't win. He's still capable of battle. Hiding is a common practice in the ninja arts.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Okay, I'm gonna say I sit down.
Just so you know, this smoke bomb gets bigger every time it goes.
But you okay? Then I will move right here, and then I will sit down.
Okay.
Rick's gonna kill him.
All right, Kozukai, you're up.
I mean, it's 30 feet away now.
And?
I kind of want to do this.
Do it.
And?
All right, I'm doing it. Ray of lightning technique.
Oh
Right on.
no.
Right at Silas.
Okay. So that's going to reveal where you are.
That's fine.
All right, you are brought back to the token lair.
And I
What's your defense, Silas?
missed.
18.
What's
Rage
your...
touch.
It's touch.
17.
Oh, fuck. How's your touch 17?
I thought
That's
it'd
what
be
it
about
is.
that. Okay. So it shoots and he very narrowly evades the attack.
I lay down. It goes over my head.
So that was your attack action, Kozukai?
Alright.
All right. So
Are you done with your turn?
Does making clones count as an attack?
Yep, it's an attack action.
Well, then I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'll move right there. I'm done.
All right, Silas, you are good to go. I'm just curious as to the distance. Okay.
God. Just,
I was worried this fight would go like that.
just run.
Now, hold up. I got a plan.
I'm gonna fuck it. I'm just gonna throw a kunai at him.
All right,
I'll take the penalty.
sounds good.
I mean, with that much health,
I mean, he's. Well, never mind. I guess I can't say it.
That is a hit. So 1d4 with your kunai plus your ranged.
You mean plus my dex?
Yeah, plus your dex. Sorry.
Oh well, I did 1d4. Sorry, let me do that again.
I didn't even calculate. What the?
I don't know.
I think it just kind of said calculated to
It
just roll one.
No, it literally just does whatever you first said. Which I guess it's all one in the end. But all right, you take 4 points of damage there, Kozuke.
Alright.
And you have been taking the chakra away, right, for your turns?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This turn, it activates.
How does his health go up?
It doesn't.
It didn't. It's
Well-
in the negative now. He just has
So-
something that keeps him awake.
All right.
Mm.
Oh, I know what to do next turn.
At this point, you're gonna have to kill him.
I'm not gonna kill him, but I do know what I'm gonna do next turn.
This is a ninja battle. Killing is allowed.
I might kill him.
Killing toy. Ninjas.
All right, so I'm just gonna remove that, expecting that nothing's gonna happen with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
You don't like
great.
ours, huh?
Well, I might kill him.
GG.
God, I know exactly where. I have my whole thing planned out now.
I can do that, right? I mean, that'll be
You
my attack.
can, but here I'm gonna whisper this to you.
I have to pick so bad.
Go ahead.
No!
You don't have the next match.
He's like Lloyd. Just go, man.
I want to see this fight.
GG. Alright, you can miss Gyaku's fight then.
I'm gonna go right before, right as soon as.
I promise you, you don't want to miss that fight.
Well, then,
It'll be
can there? Fuck.
It'll be fine.
YOLO. I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, then I'm gonna do one instead then.
That's fine.
Alright. So that'll just be a swift action.
Yes, but since you're one more second.
No, I'm just gonna run by and do it.
Okay, then yeah, that'll be fine.
Alright. And then I'm gonna do a jump check to get over this.
Just a pile of rocks.
Yeah, but I still gotta jump the pile of rocks.
Did I miss anything?
No.
No, nothing's happened.
Okay, so you're jumping over the pile of rocks.
Yeah, perfect jump.
You succeed the jump, believe it or not. You managed to succeed in Naruto rules a jump that I could make. Good job.
And then I'm gonna radiant action, and it's gonna be this action. Basically the same thing, like yeah, I'll whisper it.
Man, I really thought this fight would go on faster than this.
Nah, this is gonna be every single.
Nick talked a big ass game for running away.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is just becoming as tedious.
Oh, I just realized, Kozukai, you're exhausted as well. You take -1 penalty on all of your rolls on top of the -2 that you're already suffering. Sorry, that just hit in my mind. I need to be better about that. Okay. So you're done?
Yeah, I'm done. 100%.
Okay, Kozkai, or Silas, you're up.
GM question.
Yep.
How much chalk would I have to put into a paper bomb to blow up these rocks to where they're not going to be in use?
1. Default paper bomb will destroy a rock pile.
I'm going to throw a kunai with paper bomb on those, and I'm going to blow up these rocks right here.
Okay, roll a quick hit check just to make sure you don't miss with that range.
Is the proctor bored as fuck?
The proctor is half asleep. One of you guys killed each other right now, you might not even notice.
I'm thinking about it.
GG.
You nail the rock pile right in the center, and then you detonate the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was 1 chakra for activating the paper bomb, and the second one was for triggering it. Actually, no, sorry, I'm doing that wrong. So that's 1 chakra minus that you'll have to do for yourself, and then that rock pile is gone, as well as anything that might have been there.
Why can't I click on myself? Come on. Pull it up.
Click out.
You might have to click out and click back in.
Motherfucker. There.
Try like moving your character.
I got it. And then I'm going to lean up against this rock.
All right, Kozakai, you're up.
Man, Silas, this is becoming bullshit.
I'm just waiting for you to get so exhausted you pass out.
So you hear the audience at this point starts going like, "Come on, just give up already. Let's get to a good fight."
Hey, you shut your mouth. My friend's fighting out there.
Are they fighting?
Fuck.
I agree with the audience.
I've been fighting.
I'm gonna shout with the audience too.
Alright, I'm gonna walk right here. I'm just gonna stand right here. That's it for me. I'm gonna be done right now.
All right, Silas, you're up.
Oh wait. I mean, I'm done. You can go. I just gotta. Oops.
I'm gonna walk right here, and then I'm gonna throw a kunai with a paper bomb on you with just 1 charge.
Are you remembering to take all this stuff out of your inventory?
Yes, I am. I realized how many I've thrown, and I realized how many have not detonated.
Yeah, I've kept that track too.
I have several. I bought a lot.
Nice.
He did some solid prep work.
So
All right,
here's my
so
here's my
ranged
throw.
attack. What's your defense? Default defense?
Default defense is 17.
17. So that's gonna be a hit because of your penalties.
Yeah.
So 1 d4
Plus your
plus
dex.
3 plus 2d6.
Are you doing it all at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm over dead, so I'm dead now. Like, I'm gone. Goodbye, fam.
So that blows up, and you are pretty much knocked on the ground, lifeless.
No, I'm blown into smithereens. I'm negative 12 right now, guys.
That was a minor paper bomb. It was a minor paper bomb. Come on. Let's not
It was a
exaggerate
minor
here.
paper bomb that does say damage, dude. I'm dead.
At which point you hear a whisper in your ear, and this also wasn't GM bullshit. I had this planned. I expected this would be the result of the fight. You hear a whisper in your ear that just says, "You're not allowed to go yet," and so you are still maintaining breath.
Well, then I'm still fucking conscious.
No, you're unconscious, but you're able to breathe.
So basically, you're not gonna die, but
You're unconscious. You have lost the fight. A medic team dispatch is coming out. The proctor raises his hand. He goes, "Silas wins the
can't do
battle."
anything.
As I'm walking to the stands, I'm flipping you off.
Exactly. Like
Exactly. Thank you, Connor.
Like that
So why
one
the
dude.
fuck did you get the +8 against my Genjutsu?
If you,
Because I've recognized it.
yep, it says explicitly in the Genjutsu, that specific Genjutsu. If you
Oh,
are familiar
yeah.
and pre-warned to the effects of it, you get a bonus 8 to the roll.
I mean, he's familiar with it, but not pre-warned. But
No, being
Has he
pre-warned
seen
is
it?
being understanding the effects.
has he seen it?
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
been there when you've used it.
When? The only time I've used it is against that sand girl, and he was behind the dragon.
He was there. He was watching the fight. We're not gonna get into that much of a semantic.
All right, I'm just all right. Fine. I'll take it. I'll take it.
So
He wasn't
we're not-
running away. I mean, like he was at that point. They weren't completely like oblivious to the fight. They weren't looking. That's a nice boulder.
I'd like to add something before I end my turn.
Yeah.
I put my fist up to bump a worry.
Omar's not gonna worry. He puts his hand up and he just kind of waves like, "No, no. You're both my students. I'm not gonna bump your fist."
Fair enough.
Yeah,
You can go to the front of the stands, Silas. Kozakai is not coming back to these stands.
Silas,
Back to the
I reached my hand
hospital. I
over.
mean,
Fist bump.
to the hospital. GG. Nice job, Silas.
Thank you. I know you doubted me though.
I did.
So I'm going to say over to
I had
him,
my-
that fight may have been boring, but nice job on the win.
Thank you.
Used a lot of ninja arts there. A lot of different strategies, both of y'all.
I think that's a pass for both. I would believe,
We'll see.
except for the pansiness of someone running away the whole time.
That's his character. That's his character.
I
Hey,
mean,
you know what?
Really?
I'm squishy as fuck. Like I can't take any front up hits.
Most smart
Can you-
heroes, they don't want to get up and close in the battle.
Yep.
Unless it's like they've got
That's
a good reason for doing it.
exactly where I'm at.
It's like in the fight that I did between Ibuki and Masute, the whole reason he did that attack is because it would have stunned the opponent, making him lose control of his puppets. That was my rationale behind that situation.
For a smart character, you think he wouldn't have ran away proctoring a hit.
What am I supposed to do?
It's better than standing right next to you, isn't it? And just getting
Yeah.
a full hit with maybe something
Hey.
bigger.
I guess that's a point.
All right, so anyway, back into it. The winner is Silas. Now, would Gyaku and Heiwa take your places? At which point, Gyaku hops down, and Heiwa
goes
hops
back.
down,
Did
and
your
they
chance.
smile and they look at each other. And Heiwa goes, "Well, you look pretty short for being in this kind of a competition." And Gyaku just kind
Pretty.
of smiles, and she says, "Well, you look like someone who's got a pretty big loss above their head about to happen."
Can I yell something?
Sure.
Go, Gyaku!
Pipe down.
She ignores you.
Oh.
That's okay. Maybe next time.
So the
she'll
proctor
notice.
waves his hand and he yells, "Begin!" At this point, you see the Gyaku. There's something kind of shifts on her. He says, "You'll surrender now." At which point, Heiwa raises her hand. "Proctor, I surrender the match."
Easy.
Wait, what?
And the proctor looks kind of visibly shocked. As well, then Gyaku is declared the winner by forfeit.
Rip.
Rank 5 ability that I'm taking.
At which point, Heiwa immediately returns to her senses. Says, You bitch! You coward! That's not a fight!" And she dashes at Gyaku, who is immediately cut off. You see that Satsu from the stadium immediately teleports in front of her and catches her mid-air. And just says, "You were
Nope.
caught by a genjutsu. Accept your fate and go back to the stands."
Yeah, don't be a sore loser.
I look
Yeah.
over at Shiro and Hajime and I say, "Guys, just so you're aware, at any point during the fight, I can yell out to y'all a command, and I can yell out to y'all and help you out."
I think that'd be against the rules, probably.
Is that allowed?
That would not be allowed.
It's cheering.
Yeah, it is cheering.
There's a
And I'm
difference
telling them
between
to do-
cheering and commanding. Your opponent is weak on their left side. Make an attack at their left heel and you'll have an attack of opportunity. It's like, no, fuck you, you're not in the fight.
Do it now.
Damn.
What
it's
did he
true.
do?
He was yelling to Sakura.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, yeah, because what a fucking strategic command. Don't lose! Ah!
But did she lose?
Uh,
Well, I guess
No, it completely brought her back to her senses, but that's not like a fucking, that you're not analyzing your opponent's weaknesses for the person who's fighting.
I was just gonna say, hit him with your sword.
GG. Do it
It was
now.
it was a command, so he gets an extra point on his attack. He gets an attack boost of 1.
So the proctor raises his hand and is like, "All right, now Satsu and Sho, please make your way down."
Because that's his right.
She
This
makes
is
his
one.
way down to the stands.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
my god. I think
Sorry,
I'm next,
fucked this
aren't
up.
I?
I need Yep, you're
Next.
going to be after this battle, sir. That's what. They
Here
need
goes
to do.
that. Here goes that one hit wonder.
So the proc. All right. So Satsu speaks. Is like he just looks calmly at Sho. You should give up now. I'm far out of your league, and I have no desire to kill you on accident. At which point, Sho he kind of scoffs. This is a. I hate you, arrogant types. Always looking down on us, ninja of the rain. I'll teach you not to underestimate my village. Which when Satsu's, so be it. I'll give you an opportunity to show your talent to these people. Make it count. I'll be sure to make you regret those words. Proct raises his hand. Begin! Sho immediately pulls out a scroll and... Sorry, that was something that was outdated and I meant to delete. So Sho immediately starts casting a jutsu, and a bunch of little kind of water needles shoot out of the water that's in front of him at Satsu. At which point Satsu, without a single change in expression of his face, begins to dodge every single one that comes at him with minimal effort, except for one that hits him in the arm. He looks at it and goes, alright, well you've got one hit on me. Now it's my turn. Satsu then pulls out 2 shuriken. Roll a spot check, everybody.
Wahoo! Alright. D20. First roll of the freaking. I don't even have one in here.
I'm gonna say, I'm causing this for you all right now because you're all watching the fight, but not all of you might be
Yes.
catching this.
I've learned it.
So Hajime and Silas, you recognize something's different about the shuriken that he's pulled out. And Silas, actually no, both of you pass. You both look at it and you say, those kunai aren't made of metal.
Hmm.
And as a matter
What
of fact,
is-
and Silas, you actually recognize what he's doing, what he's pulled it out, and you recognize that those seem to be made of obsidian.
I wish I knew what that was.
Obsidian, the metal, or the I don't know why I
Who
said
knows,
metal.
Jake?
It's a rock.
It's a really sharp and light rock.
Oh.
Like,
Like
you
a
can
pretty-
get
it's
a you can get an obsidian sharper than steel can ever get.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
So you see that he aims them at Sho, the kunai, and he tosses them with an incredibly fast speed. And they both cut Sho, who blocks them with his arms. But one goes completely past his arms. They wasn't able to block in time, cutting him straight across the chest. And the other one rips his arm open. And you see he is just by these, he's bleeding pretty heavily already. Satsu then speaks. I've only thrown a couple of shuriken at you, and you're already being pushed back. Please, give up before this is too late. At which point Sho yells, damn you to hell. Why is someone this strong in the exam? And then he, at which point you hear a Wari kind of mumble under his breath. He goes, those shuriken. Sharper than any regular one and lighter too. And he began this with a teleportation ninjutsu. Who the hell is this man? Then Sho, you see, he throws a paper bomb towards Satsu. And then detonates it, causing pretty much a cloud of dirt and water to go into the air, breaking line of sight, which it then dashes behind a tree. And then you can kind of see from here, he kind of readies a weapon. But you see Satsu then pulls out a kunai, and you see he throws it faster than pretty much anyone you've ever seen a kunai before. And it goes directly into the tree. You see it goes through the other end of the tree, cuts a clean hole into it, and slams into the stadium wall right behind him, causing a visible crack in it.
Holy fuck.
At which point, then you see Sho on the other side. It managed to miss him.
I'm glad I'm not facing that guy.
So then steps out from behind the tree and throws a kunai, and then takes cover behind the tree again, which Satsu very easily deflects the kunai with just pretty much like bats it away with the finger.
Come on, Sho, do some damage to him.
And then he kind of sighs, goes, "This fight's gone on long enough. You've kept your range because you see what I've been capable of up close. But hide as far as you'd like. No one is safe from me." You see, he draws his short sword that he's got on his back. And you also see that it is also made of obsidian.
GG.
And then he teleports to the other side of the tree, right in front of Sho. And then he makes an attack that pretty much is fast enough that you won't even if you want to, you're not able to do a knowledge check on this or do a learning check to see if you recognize it, because it's too fast for you to even see. And it launches Sho out pretty much to the side of the tree, bleeding heavily and unconscious.
Well, I'm glad he's not in my bracket.
Expected more out of the head clan.
He did not get a lucky fight. So a medical team immediately is dispatched to go and grab Sho to take care of him. At which point, then you hear Wari speak from behind you. It's like, as though this man exists solely to counter me. Damn you, Shibuki.
Shibuki.
Turn around. Who's Shibuki?
He gestures towards the Shinobi Union. Says that's the leader of the waterfall.
I see. That guy. Even though I can't click right now. That guy.
I guess I should scroll up for the audience. That guy. So at that point, he looks over to the waterfall village Kage, to Shibuki. He very much looks like the person in his picture, but a little bit older. But he's looking back at Owari, staring directly at him with a cocky smile.
Awari, do you know him?
Owari says, no. Personally, I don't know him. But the proctor raises a hand. He goes, the fight is over. Satsu is the clear winner. The crowd cheers for a healthy fight. Now, the next two fighters, please come down. Henko and Hajime.
All right, let me roll my initiative because my placement. I hope I get.
Get on down there, Hajime.
I will.
Let me see if I can kick
Nope.
you off.
Well, all right.
If she gets a 1. All right. So she gets to choose, and she's going to take place right there.
Okay.
All right. So she kind of just smiles and he goes, well, hope you're ready for an interesting fight.
Best of luck to you.
Thanks, but I promise you, I don't need it.
All right.
And so she's going to start off the battle. So you see that she pulls out a scroll, and she places her hand on it, and she throws it up into the air, and you see a bunch of confetti pops out. Oh, sorry, I skipped a line. Proctor, begin. All right, you see she does that, and a bunch of confetti pops out, and it works to pretty much equivalently as a as a smoke bomb. So she disappears from your sight.
Oh, snap, dude.
New favorite ninja.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me give you something to represent the.
Why are you typing this in all chat? Like, what the hell?
I'll be playing with your mama tonight. Straight from them. Straight from them.
So you see that aura, right?
Yeah.
So that is the range of it. Oops, I put this on the wrong side of her. There we go. So that's the range. So you can't see anything that's behind that, pretty much. So I'll reveal her at the point that you'd have vision of her.
I got you.
So now it's your turn.
Something up real quick. Oh,
I know this is like mid combat. Can I ask a warrior a question?
Sure. While he's
yeah,
thinking.
go for it. I'm not thinking. I'm just looking for something.
Okay.
Yo, I just stopped me whenever. Or you know what the hero's water is?
That. Owari nods. He goes, yes, I am aware of it.
What is it?
The hero's water is a rare gift in the waterfall village. Drinking it increases your chakra level exponentially. But doing so... Why am I hearing myself? Alright, now it's gone. But doing so will... I forgot where I was. Drinking the hero's water will increase your chakra exponentially, but doing so will shorten your lifespan by the same amount.
Let's see. This like has a lot of benefits there. Well,
All right.
Yep, and
I'm
it's a
ready.
unique item to the waterfall village. Their waters there produce it naturally. Well, specifically one pool of water.
Cool. Can I go?
Yep.
Good.
I would like to. I'm gonna use. Well, let me look at this. I thought I had it. Never mind. Where'd it go? All right, I'm going to use my concealing mist technique,
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
but I'm going to increase it by 3 chakra points, so 7 in total, to make it to 110 feet.
To
Okay, well, we'll
110
see.
feet. All right, just so you know, your camera is super close to you.
I understand. I was leaning.
We'll see
Okay.
all tomorrow.
Yeah, so pretty much no one can see anything right now. We're gonna keep vision here for the sake of, entertainment purposes. But yeah, essentially no one can see anything. The entire arena is now a cloud of mist.
And yeah. And I am going to move behind that tree.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just kind of hear a sinister laughter come out from Henko. And so you all of a sudden, I guess there's no point in me exactly saying what's happening here. You hear a sound that comes pretty much right over here. And all of a sudden you hear a series of explosions, triggering as though a line coming just across the battlefield.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And so that's it. So now you're up again.
Okay. I would like to use my cast a clone.
Okay. So I guess I'll make a copy of you then.
And then I'll let. We do colors and all.
We don't really have to, because you don't have to worry about that for this since you're fighting, me.
Okay. Do I have control of
Yep.
both? So how does it work? Can I can
Yeah,
move them?
You can move them. They can
correct?
only do a basic action that they were created with the intention of doing. So, like, if you wanted to, like, just
What does
run
that
out
mean?
and attack Henko, you'd have to know where she is, or you can just be like, run in this direction, run to this spot.
That's pretty much what I'm wanting it to do. That's what I'm wanting it to do.
Should he does he need to tell someone which one?
You'll,
is
I mean, you'll have to
actually
tell
him?
me, but I'm
That
pretty sure the one
way-
that's going to be running out and not behind the tree is going to be the clone.
Well, I'm gonna have both move.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want
Then
me
just
to tell
tell me
like
which one.
you, this one
Okay.
is me.
I guess I can't color coordinate them for you.
That
if
one
you'd
that
like.
just moved. Yeah, that I mean,
All right. Red is you. Blue is the clone.
red is me. Okay, so I'm gonna have it.
Why, oh, why didn't I take the blue pill?
Right there. And am I still able to move myself?
Yeah, you can still move yourself.
Like his moves don't affect my
No.
move, right?
Your moves are completely separate. Since you started with the attack action, he does only
So-
have one move.
Fair enough. Is this grass,
Grass.
or is that
All
a
the
tree?
green on this field is grass. None of it's a tree.
And so if it's brown, it's technically considered
Brown
a
is a
tree.
tree. It's a dead tree with no leaves.
Oh. Right. And I'm gonna move over to this tree.
Okay.
All right.
So at this point, all of a sudden, you kind of hear what it seems to be the equivalent of a vacuum. You see all the mist that is in the field, as well as the confetti. Actually, the confetti would have fallen to the ground by now. All the mist that is on the field is being sucked in, is disappearing, and you see that Henko is right there, and she's sucking all the mist into a scroll.
Okay.
So now we have full vision of everything,
Sure.
Wow.
and that's her turn. So now you're up.
Can the clone speak?
Think of them as super retarded humans.
So Kozukai.
Oh,
So right
oh.
That's salt.
Kozukai's about to throw the vinegar.
All right.
No,
So
watch him get his ass railed.
that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, so because you'd be behind the boulder and everything, she wouldn't have direct vision of you. So she's thinking that is the real you.
That's my plan.
So
there.
you see that she uses another summoning scroll. At which point she summons a blade very similar to Silas's full blade. You see, she takes the blade and she hurls it at Hajime, at the clone.
GG.
I need to learn this technique.
Um,
Silas kind of stares.
So what do you
I'm
need
in
to know
love.
if it hits or not? Because that's a pretty far throw.
so it's a thrown object, so I'm going to roll a ranged attack.
So what do you need from me?
Well, I'm going to roll my ranged attack here first. Yeah, that pretty much hits. There's no need to even really check for that, I'm sure. Okay.
No. Yeah, it'd be
So
all my
that
defenses.
clone disappears, at which point you see that she then kind of tugs her arm back, and the full blade flies back to her and lands in her.
Chakra threads. Thinking to myself, chakra threads. Interesting.
I need to adequately drop her chakra here as well. Okay. You are good to go.
All right, I am going to summon another clone.
Okay.
And this one, can I have it jump?
Oh, yeah, I can do a jump.
I'm gonna have it.
Boy, his clones are a lot better than mine.
GG.
Jump onto the boulder. Well, hold on.
But if it jumps onto the boulder, if that's the point you're giving it to target, that's going to be the end of its movement. It won't move on top from that on top of that boulder until the time goes away or you cancel the clone.
I'm gonna have it run at Hanko.
Okay. So you can move it one turn again. At which point she is going to start running. Since she's seen where this one pretty much comes from. Let's see. She runs here and she throws a kunai at that one. Which hits and causes it to evaporate. Pretty much. She kind of yells, "Hiding with clones, huh? That's not going to last you long against me."
Okay. GM bullshit here. You think I'm hiding and I pop out of the ground. And
I thought you were a water type, huh? I don't have Doton.
I know.
I was waiting for it. I was like, oh, snap.
Gonna be a pull a Naruto and dig with your hands.
That's why I started with GM bullshit.
He turns into a water dragon.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Oh.
She attacked the clone.
Far away is she?
65 feet.
Thank you.
That range attack.
So I would like to use my miss technique again.
Kind of far away.
It just has to be in the area, and it's about a move's distance away.
I mean, I'll say that'll be fine.
But I'm not going to empower it, so it's only 50.
Yo, shout out! I just got a message on fucking Instagram. It linked to a porn website, so shout out to that. All right, so you're doing another missed attack.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to run behind that tree.
Okay. Technicalities we're not gonna worry about here. So you hear, you don't see exactly what's happening, but you hear what sounds to be like a ton of glass. And you hear it kind of like clanking all over the place. And now it's your turn.
Interesting. I'm going to sit there.
Okay. So you hear another line of explosions happen to where you were. You recognize it comes from over in that direction. And you just hear just a series of explosions. Just give me 1 second. I gotta move this real quick.
God damn.
And so that's the end of that. Hajime, you are up again. Oh,
What just happened?
And I'm gonna move.
you guys still can't
right
see anything
there.
because of the mist.
I think that was. Oops. Cool. I'm gonna move right
Okay,
there.
and once again, she drains the mist.
Cool.
So now you have vision of each other again. You see that you are now standing on one place where had previously detonated, as you kind of see the effects on the ground.
Sure.
Moving the stadium back to where it was.
I don't know what the trash is going on here.
That's pretty much just like destroyed Earth. That's like what it is. It's Earth that's been kind of dug up. It's like it's not super deep. It doesn't go down deep enough to be an issue, but it's just you can tell that there are scorch marks and everything, like from a series of explosions. So you're up again, Hajime.
Okay. And I'm gonna move.
It
right
would
here.
also be considered soft Earth at this point.
Why is the stadium like that?
What is it wrong?
Oh shit!
It's fine to me.
Looks fine to me.
He's
my
talking
screen-
in character.
On
Because we don't, with all the mist, we don't know why it's all messed up like that.
Oh,
All we
okay.
hear is explosions and things.
So you said the arena itself. I thought you were talking about the actual physical arena, like the website
I
effed up
was.
or something.
I actually was. It was
Okay,
like
but did that fix
way
up what I
the
just
fuck
did?
over there. Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
So, at this point, so she summons something else from a scroll, and she begins to tie it up to something. Roll a spot check to see if you can see what it is.
Okay.
I never expected to use this item like this.
Well, you're dick then.
Hey, nice.
So you see that the thing that she summoned out of the scroll was a rattle, like a baby rattle. Shake, shake, shake. You see that she's tied pretty much a kunai to it, and she throws the kunai at you.
Okay.
So 1d plus 9. I take that's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take.
These broken wings. And learn to fly.
Go ahead and fly away.
So you take 6 points of damage. And that is now it's your turn. So there's pretty much what's the equivalent of a kunai sticking out of you with a rattle at the end of a wire.
Can I pull it out?
Yeah, if you want.
I would like to pull it out,
You don't want to leave it in you? All right. All right. You pull it out.
and I would like to just like throw it to the side,
Okay.
and then I take out my crossbow,
Okay.
and I'd like to attack her.
All right. Make a ranged attack.
So is it
Sure.
1d20?
1d20 plus your ranged.
The Night Hunter.
And if I get an attack bonus of +5, because that's what's in the description because of the bolt, I think. I don't know. That's what's written in my total
That might
attack
be the
bonus.
that might be the case. That's not how you spell crossbow. That's not how you spell crossbow.
It's hand crossbow, if that helps. I don't know. You have me right.
Yeah, that sounds somewhat familiar. Sure, fuck it. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. I'll figure out exactly what I did that for later.
1d20 plus 10 then?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't hit.
Could have been a 7.
No, you do not hit. You shoot the bolt at her, and she very swiftly catches it and tosses it to the side.
Alright. And I would like to Move back to the rock wall.
Okay. So, at this point, she just kind of laughs and goes, well, I think this has gone on far enough, don't you?
For your sake, yes.
And so she is going to. So you see that she puts her hand on another scroll and she throws it at you. She chucks it like a frisbee above you, and you see it kind of desummons right above your head. Roll a reflex save.
Rip.
Actually, that's my best one.
Okay.
Wow.
So you see that as that fly, that you see that as like summons something above you. You see that something's coming down at you, and you very swiftly manage to avoid it hitting you. But you see a very heavy circular weight that is launched, that pretty much slams right next to you. And so that's that. Now it's your turn.
Henko, stop throwing shit. My God.
She just kind of chuckles.
I know it's even further, but I'd like to try and use a crossbow again.
Okay.
I have 200 bolts, so
Might as well.
That's a miss.
figured.
Need to go all Van Helsing on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to get on top of the rock wall.
Okay.
That fall damage.
So at this point, she
5 fucking
throws
feet.
another scroll at you. Once she activated it, threw it at you, and then it activates again. This time, you see a bunch of things are scattering out from it, and you hear once again what seems to be a bunch of glass. And you see now ahead of you that a bunch of glass is falling from the sky and hitting on the ground all around you. Just shards of glass everywhere,
Like surrounding me.
surrounding you. Pretty much, it's around your entire area.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. It's pretty much like about 30 feet away is its distance.
Ouch, your feet.
And so she just kind of yells, well, that's enough of you running away.
Fair enough. Come get me.
Come get him, girl.
Okay, so you're going to do anything?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Fire another bolt.
YOLO. Yeah.
Fire the cannon.
Fire another bolt. All right.
Fire
Hey.
the cannon.
So you see it launches at her once again, and she catches it right as it's about to hit her. And she just kind of chuckles.
Well, it's gonna go like these past rolls. Eventually, I'm gonna hit her.
So you see that she picks up the full blade that she was carrying again, and this time she chucks it at you again.
Okay.
GG.
That's prone now.
She reminds me of
What's your
so
defense?
many.
Specific one, or
Regular defense.
even though we're so far away.
It's just regular defense. I just want to know what it is.
15.
15. All right, because she's got penalties, that actually misses. It flies right by you, and it comes
So I
back
catch
to
it,
her.
right?
No. I mean, you can make an
catch
attempt.
it.
You can make
It
an attempt
catches
to
it
catch
and it pulls me with her. Ha, bitch! I would like to try and catch it.
Oh man.
Okay, let's see.
You probably
what
don't wanna
would
do
you want me to
that,
roll?
whatever,
If you roll a 1, then it's going to actually
Roll
go
climb
through your
check.
hand.
Since you're pretty much
Climb.
climbing to it, since you've got to grab it, I figured that'd be the most logical thing.
Climbing to it.
What? He'd have to roll a strength check to make sure his arm doesn't get ripped out of fucking socket. Then the
Well,
GM is speaking.
he's first got to succeed on the grab before he determines if it's ripped out of
So
his arm.
even though I have
Alright.
the climb technique, I still need to.
You haven't used the technique right here.
Kinobori, it's an automatic chakra control.
tree climbing.
That's different. That's tree climbing.
No, it
like
allows you to
it's-
walk on walls and things like that. That's
Yeah.
just what it's called.
Yeah, but it allows you to walk on smooth surfaces.
Anyway, I'll
That's
roll
not
it.
how
hold on
that
to 'em.
technique works.
I mean, you can hold on to him, put it in your hands. Shit.
All right, you managed
Hey.
to grab onto it and fly with it as it boomerangs back to her.
Sweet.
So you can
So
land,
where am
I'd
I?
say, anywhere within 10 feet of her.
Is that 10 feet? It's hard for me to
Yeah, that'll be fine.
calculate.
Yeah.
Cool.
Does he have to roll a check whenever he's getting off of it?
No.
No, I just let go. Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Ball.
More shock from her.
That better not be you talking.
So now that
about
you're
you,
closer
man.
to her, you also see that she's kind of panting. That she seems tired.
It's a lot of chakra.
Wouldn't
Alright.
Zach be too?
She's panting heavier. But yeah, you are also exhausted now, Hajime.
I'm gonna use Elemental Prism technique.
Okay.
So what do I roll for a ninjutsu again?
1d20 plus your ninjutsu rank.
To rank still.
So it should be like at the maximum of 7.
It should be. Sure, I've done my shit right. So 1d20 plus 7.
Yep. And you see that she actually swiftly evades that.
Really?
Yep.
How?
It didn't hit her defense. Elemental Prism isn't an area of effect, right?
It is. I don't know. Where does it say?
Dude,
And then
I guess
black.
we'd see it.
It'll say area. It doesn't have an area of effect.
Okay. Well, this could be it, boys.
Believe in yourself.
He used to believe in me. Have faith.
Believe it.
Have faith.
Do it.
So she just kind of smiles at you. She says, "Well, now that you're right here, how about we have a little bit more intimate fun?" And she
I lean in for the kiss.
throws the lesser actually, she's gonna throw a superior paper bomb at you.
Because I tried to kiss her?
You're gonna die.
No, not because you tried to kiss her.
A superior? I have a greater paper bomb. I can only imagine what a superior one would be.
No, you should have a superior, not a greater.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, superior one's the mid-level one. And she's going to charge it with her chakra. And so let's see if it hits. Not that it really matters because it's going to detonate one way or another. Which it does because you're exhausted. And it detonates. So actually, I guess she's exhausted too. So it wouldn't hit you. So it's going to detonate and just deal the detonation damage.
Okay.
Do a save.
Can I use substitution?
Actually, only charge it with that. Is there anything for you to substitute with in range?
I figured the rock pile.
It has to be within your move speed.
Oh, no. How about that rock?
Metagame.
Why'd you give him a hint? Why?
That's cheating. Silas has been forfeits the match.
I win! Fuck you, Silas.
I hear this voice, but I don't know where it's at.
That's what it said.
GG.
So yeah, you can substitute with that.
How do I do it?
Use your substitution technique to avoid an attack.
How much chakra does that? I don't have it pulled up. It's 1.
It's like 1. Yeah.
Isn't it more
Okay.
for avoiding an attack? 2 points.
Unless you,
Oh,
no, if you
then times
enhance.
1.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Avoiding an attack costs 2 points of chakra.
Oh, all right.
There you
Well,
go.
then I've been doing that wrong the whole time.
GG.
Rip.
Alright, so let me move that rock there. So right there, so you see a huge explosion happens, but you have evaded it. And you see that she falls to the or pretty much falls to the ground, just panting.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my Fuma Shuriken.
Cut her head off. New execution style.
Do it. Do it now.
Get on board.
And
There
I'm
can
gonna
only
throw
be
it
one.
right at her.
Alright,
Ready?
roll your ranged attack.
There
And
can
this one
only be
also has that bonus as well.
Okay, we're just gonna do the regular one right now. Regular 1d20 plus your range. Because I don't know what that's talking about. I mean, that's not in the attack, right? Is that in the damage? Because that might
It's
be
in
what
the
that is.
total attack bonus.
Because that should be your total attack bonus. I'm pretty sure what that is your dexterity modifier, isn't it?
I don't know. It literally says total attack bonus plus 5 range plus 2 melee. I mean, that's also written in my regular shuriken one as well as +5.
So I think that's just what it is on out of everything. So just do the +5, which is
I
what
did.
that was there. Which she still manages to collect herself and dodge.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Don't you give
Am I
up.
allowed to use another attack?
Nope, 1 attack action per round.
So gay.
You can do it, Hajime.
Alright.
Let me double check to make sure I'm not missing any of the effects of something here. Okay, so she's just going to throw a kunai at you. So that's a hit. So you take 6 damage.
Okay.
And now you are up again.
I'm gonna try and use Elemental Prism again.
Okay.
It's something. It's my rank, right?
Yep.
Fucking shit!
Rip.
This is so gay.
Fight with Pete.
So that misses her. But at this point, you see that she actually falls unconscious because of her fatigue.
Hey.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out my shuriken.
Okay.
So the proctor says Hanko is unable to battle. Hajime is the winner.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Proctor, can I have 1 minute more?
The proctor says if you make any more attacks, you're disqualified.
Do it, boy! Do it!
do it for Team Ori.
Wait a minute. Where's that
Eliminate
voice?
Silas's love.
Where's that voice coming from?
It's from the stands. It's just a random spectator.
Is it this?
All
one?
right, now will Shiro and Marco please take your places?
Alright, I'm gonna take my my weights
Fun
off.
fact: I didn't forget Marco's name. I forgot Shiro's.
GG. One of the main characters of the story. How
The
dare you.
initiative.
I want you to know, Hajime, that character had one of the highest defenses out of everything I've created.
Are you serious?
Yep.
God.
GG. Alright, I'm gonna take my weights off. Drop them kind of like Rock Lee style. No, I'm just playing. I like 50
But nowhere near as cool because they don't cause quite as big of an explosion.
no,
It's more just like a
dust.
thud. All right, so roll your initiative bonus, or roll for initiative.
Already done.
Oh, all right. You win initiative.
Sweet.
At which point, so Marco just pretty much goes, all right, let's be sure to make this a good battle.
Yeah, I've got a feeling this is gonna be good. All right.
So you're up first. Proctor said, all right, begin.
Kill the samurai! Kill him!
Rip. GG.
I'm gonna say you guys can definitely hear from what the stands, like the audience that's near you. They definitely seem to murmur a little bit. It's like, oh, is that a samurai in a shinobi battle? Oh, gross.
That's my
Surprised
buddy.
they
You
didn't
shut
say
up.
Anything about Itsuki?
So I'm gonna move right here,
Well, he didn't fight with a sword, so it wasn't as clear.
and this
Fair
time I'm
enough.
gonna actually draw my great bow and make a shot at this
Okay.
guy.
Okay. Make a ranged attack at him.
Polo.
Kill him, the sand ninja! Kill the coward! Kill him!
All right. So you succeed, and that hits him. So roll for damage.
I'd like to do a spot check to see who's saying this.
Jeez.
It's my
All
buddy.
right. So he takes 7 points of damage.
Dang.
All right, that's my turn.
Good for you,
All
buddy.
right. He just kind of sighs. He goes, "I thought that you were a samurai, not someone who fought from the shadows like a coward."
Ah, well, you're mistaken, good sir. Samurai use bows.
He just kind of sighs and goes, "Here I was expecting a fun fight." So you see, kind of chakra seems to kind of emanate from his skin a little bit as he prepares himself, and he seems to shift his stance a little bit. Then he starts pretty much. He is going to. Let's see here. Actually, you see he begins to start running around the water. That's where it would be. And that's it for him.
All right. I'm gonna put the bow away. Fine. You want to fight? Let's fight. So, put away the great bow. Draw a katana. Take it back. Draw a large katana, and activate speed rank 2.
Okay.
Can I put my arm? Well, screw it. I know switch fire. All right, and I'm gonna take a total defense stance.
Okay.
All right, in my turn.
Okay. You see he runs up to you. He steps right next to you. And he goes, I recognize that stance. But take this, hand-to-hand, defense breaker! And he makes an attack at you.
GG.
Oh shit.
Get him, Sand Ninja. Get him.
Who keeps saying that? Show yourself.
Go samurai!
Good Silas trying to find who's in the grass.
That's my boy you're talking about. You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah.
So is that a hit?
Oh shit, that hit.
No.
That's not a hit? What's your
Get him.
defense?
What?
So the total defense gives me +6, and I'm moving that speed rank 2. We got like 29 defense right now.
What?
The 28 defense.
This is gonna be a tough match.
Nope, 29 defense. GG.
Okay, I forgot about
Got-
total defense
got-
stance.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've got tumble synergy. 5 more ranks to get +6 on total defense.
All right.
Holy
So he makes an
fuck.
attack at you, and you swiftly dodge the attack. You are up.
All right, Marco, let's do this.
Polo.
Sangeki Satsu. And if I could find it,
Hello, mustard.
fellow mustard. Hit, miss.
Oh, that's a miss.
Wow, this is gonna be a fun match.
GG. In the turn now.
All right. And so he takes
This
a...
is kind of.
Hmm?
This is kind of how I figured it was gonna go. hit.
That's about to get spiced up there.
So he's going to activate... I'll just say he's going to activate both speed rank 2 and strength rank 2.
GG. What a match.
Dang.
And so he's going to make another melee attack at you.
This time.
Throw
defense
sand
is
in his
23.
face. Get him.
So I've got to
Hey,
double check
you-
strength rank.
Who's saying that?
GG.
GG.
Poke his eyes
All
out.
right. And that's a miss. All right, you're up.
GG. Alright. Gonna try that one more time. Sangeki Satsu.
That's a miss.
Dang.
Wait.
It's got some high defense.
How much defense does
Yes,
speed rank
speed
2 do?
2. +2.
Plus, okay, yeah, that's a miss.
In the turn.
All right. So he just kind of smiles and he goes, "See, now this is more of a fight that I was hoping for."
Slap him.
Likewise.
And so this time he kind of changes up his position a little bit. And he goes to start making an attack at you, but this time he's attacking you with his elbow.
Whoa. That's weird.
Taijutsu mask.
And that's a hit, right? Since you're on total defense?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Is that like a taijutsu ability?
No. This is different than an ability.
Oh, okay. It's just him hitting him with his elbow.
I got a feeling I know it. I'm not gonna metagame it though.
All right, you take 11 damage from that.
I just kind of want to see if I could learn it, but you said it wasn't taijutsu, so forget it.
I mean, used with taijutsu,
It's a
but
heck of a hit.
it itself is not taijutsu. He goes, all right, now show me what
Alright.
you can do, samurai.
Very well.
Slice his
So-
head open, samurai. Do it.
I'm gonna sheathe the large katana. Sheathe my katana, which may or may not do some swag. And activate Strength Rank 2. And I'm gonna use Yato.
All right.
Is who just yawned?
That was
Getting tired there? That's it.
All right. So now here's where things get spicy. So that is 2 plus
Get it spicy.
GG.
Rip.
I looked on my screen where that little boulder is in the water, and I tried wiping it off.
That's at the bottom of the water. Here, I'll remove it for you.
Oh god.
That's the way, samurai. Take his head.
Hey. Nice hit.
Oh, I guess
That
that's the
actually
damage he
leaves me at
takes.
-2. Yeah, and I'm at -2 defense for the remainder of the round.
Okay.
So my back at normal defense pretty much.
Okay. So now it's his turn, right?
Yeah.
You see that kind of like stumbled in a little bit. He kind of looks at you as, well, I can't risk losing this fight. Tell me, Shiro, do you remember who I told you my idol was?
I do.
Do you remember? I'm not sure if you know this, but about 20 years ago, in these very exams, he used something that completely baffled his opponents and almost won him his fight against an opponent who had advantages outnumbering anything that he had.
Oh shit,
Well, I
dog.
say break it. Make things more interesting.
Yeah.
Get cocoon.
He's gonna keep talking to you real quick. He goes, unlike Rock Lee, I have a number of advantages that he didn't have, such as the access to ninjutsu, and he is much more gifted at taijutsu than I ever was, or than I am at all. However, there's one thing that I figured out that even he isn't capable of. You see, you see kind of the earth around him starts to like fluctuate a little bit, as I'm able to enter first stage without needing to use the hidden lotus.
No.
You see immediately, so he immediately triggers into 8 gates stage 1.
Okay.
And that's a taijutsu?
This is kind
Can I-
of different. This is a specifically Hachiman technique.
Oh, so I can't learn it.
Now you can
Okay.
learn it. You can still learn it, but it's different from taijutsu.
I don't want to
It's a
then.
lost technique.
It's just like
Gives you increases a lot. Of
So then you see he continues a little bit. And he goes, "We're not done yet," and he enters stage 2. This is all free action, by the way. Then he enters stage 3,
GG.
and he looks like,
Alright, I
"All
gotta
right,
remember what to...
now then, I hope you're ready for this. I hope you're ready for this, because this is where the match really begins."
That's the
Uh-oh.
way to do it.
So,
So you see, he takes his hand, he draws it back. He goes to make another attack at you here.
can I avoid the attack?
It's a regular melee attack, so it doesn't proc any reflex or anything.
What is it?
With substitution.
With substitution,
No.
yeah, you can do that.
Alright.
All right, so you're
Oh,
gonna substitute.
Chiro's first time using it.
Yeah.
Said he wasn't
All right,
gonna do it.
you substitute
did
into
it.
the rock. You see the rock that he substituted with, completely gets destroyed upon his punching it.
That was a close one.
So that's his attack, and he looks at you, and he just kind of smiles as you see the world around him, just like, fucking breaking under his feet. Obviously, he kind of starts to wince a little bit, just under the effects of the technique that he's using. So now you're up.
What a coward that
Quite
samurai
impressive.
is.
Who said that? Alright, let's do this again. 3-hit kill technique. First strike. Which I said in Japanese.
no, that was
Nah,
that's a miss.
It's a miss, yeah. and that ends my turn.
All right. He draws his fist back for another attack. Except
Uh-oh.
this time, you see, he kind of does something a little bit different. You see that on his belt, he holds one single weapon, one single item on his person, which is a single lone kunai. And he tosses that with his left hand into his right hand. As he kind of angles it back with the handle, the fucking thing that's at the end. Jesus Christ. And he's going to use an arm technique against you.
Give him the 1-2.
So he's going to do another. What did I just roll? No, I didn't actually roll that because you substituted it. What's your defense right now?
GG. Red at 23.
Right, 23. That is a hit then.
GG.
So it's going to deal weapon damage.
Alright.
Let's see.
Goodbye, Mike.
That kunai, though. GG.
Well, I don't want to fight this guy, so you better fucking win.
Mike's already knocked him down a little bit.
So you take 8 points of damage.
Whoa.
42 save, I'm assuming.
Oh wait, I forgot to add a little bit of damage to that. You're going to take about 13 damage.
Okay,
I forgot to add the
so
strength
it's-
modifier. That's what it was.
Alright.
Wow.
So that leaves me a 6.
And you also make a fortitude save.
Wow.
This guy's pretty strong.
These fights were not intended to be easy.
Of course.
Mine almost made me pass out.
GG.
I have to say, comparatively, mine was moderately easy.
Yeah, but I got
Could've
one
gone
more
worse.
hit on you.
Yeah, it could have gone worse.
Yeah, if he hit me one more time, he probably would have beaten me.
That one single punch that he threw pretty much like completely broke your neck. No, maybe not to that extent, obviously. Unfortunately, that does not pass, and you are now knocked prone.
Oof.
At which point he then, well, I guess it's your turn, being prone.
Alright. So prone is just -4 on attacks, right?
Cut his feet off.
It takes a little bit more than that, but for your attack, that's all it is.
Alright. I guess it's probably too late to see if I can actually. No, can I do a tumble to get up as a free action?
I'll say so.
Alright.
Just when you're doing
Yeah,
your
it was
tumble
easy,
roll.
That was. Well, I did.
Oh, was that the 19?
Yeah.
Okay, I looked away and I looked back and I just saw that there. Okay, yeah, so you get up without as a free action.
Alright, sweet. Alright, one more time. Gotta take you down. Either I lose, or we're going down together.
You can do it, Shiro.
Oh, whoops. I forgot to do something to him.
You're the best around. No one's
Hit
ever
kill
gonna bring
technique.
me down.
Get him, Rock!
And you miss.
Misses.
This samurai sucks.
At this moment, Silas puts his hand over his eyes, like, oh no.
So that happens,
GG.
but then you see as you miss, he readies up his hand. He goes to make one more attack at you, and then you see he passes out.
Rip.
As he takes damage, I'm going to tell you this isn't GM bullshit again. He takes damage for every turn that he is in that, and he passes out now because of it.
GG. I can't remember.
How much
which-
damage
that's
does
the
he
heal
take
gate?
from it?
Yep, that's the heal gate.
Okay, yeah.
He takes about 10 damage a turn from that.
Oh,
I lost 30,000 real thanks to you, Sand Ninja. Piece of shit.
Who
Oh,
the
look at Shiro's health, though.
Jeez. It's like on the edge, dude.
yeah, but look at my chakra.
I know, and that's what
I
you're
think my favorite part is how both you and Hajime won because the other person just passed out.
Yeah, it does not feel like a win at all.
Shit.
I honestly feel like withdrawing, but I might as well go to the next round.
This fight absolutely went exactly how I was expecting it would as well.
Can we see the bracket now?
I mean,
I stumble over here.
sure.
I'm gonna put my hand
me
on.
versus
I'm
you.
gonna put my hand on your shoulder. Good job, son.
That was a tough match. This next one's not going to be so easy.
I'm proud of you.
Brady, you too.
So those are the remaining people.
Lane
Alright.
automatically
Yep.
goes to the third
So Lane,
round.
you don't have a fight in the next round. Silas versus Masute, Yaku versus Satsu, and Hajime versus Shiro.
Does that mean I get the equivalent of a second short rest?
No, it's all gonna be the same thing.
Okay.
Technically, you guys shouldn't actually be getting a short rest in between your fights here because a short rest is an hour.
So we do or we
I'm
don't?
gonna give it to you just because you're ninja and ninja are fucking cool.
Okay, so like, how much does that give me?
It gives you your health in chakra and health. Or sorry, not your health. Your level in chakra and health.
GG.
Cool. So like
4.
level. So 4.
Yep.
Awesome. I need to do that.
So you now can all add 4 to your chakra and health.
Well, when we go back to the other screen.
All right, yeah. So anyone want to look at this any longer?
Nope.
I'm gonna go pee.
For about another 20 minutes, I'll look at it.
You already lost.
GG. Gotta add 4 to my shit.
Yeah, Crunchroll, we're just
There you go.
wait a minute
Hajime.
here.
Now you got some more.
I don't know how long people are still able to save. We can either continue going through to the very end. I've got it planned out enough to that point, or there's a good stopping point coming up here shortly.
I'd love to keep going.
I'll serve keep you going.
I can't hear you, Zach. You're completely.
And I
I
can keep
accidentally
it.
muted. I was saying we can probably do one more round. I can't stay up too much. I have to get up kind of early.
You're cutting in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I'm good with doing another round.
Okay. This next round will probably go a little bit faster. A lot of the bullshit people were taken out in that first round too.
GG.
Plus, you guys are all also ninjas, so.
A lot of bullshit people. Kozukai.
God damn, that fight went on for
Yeah.
fucking ever.
I'm sorry.
If you,
Well, it's not your fault.
if one of my fucking Genjutsus would have landed, I would have won.
I know you would have.
It was bullshit.
I'm a Jedi.
All right, let's go.
Gotta wait for Lane to come back. This is an important thing that's about to happen.
Kozukai, I'm a Jedi. That's why my will is strong.
Yeah, bullshit.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome
That
back.
stupid ass +8.
Fear the power of the dark side.
That plus eight would-
That was,
Was that
God.
part of your training, Silas?
The dark side? Yes.
The +8 did like.
Yeah,
No.
I had to sit down with the Wari and we we discussed things.
yeah. Bullshit.
You could have had a discussion with the Wari, Mr. Hospital.
It's not the bullshit part. It's the +8 that's bullshit.
That's building with the technique, though. I completely forgot about that. Like, I
I
was just
know.
looking back at the technique. I was like, oh, yeah, that exists.
I told.
The real question is, would it still have landed even though because I would have rolled an 18 without the +8? Would it still have landed?
No.
So it
Well,
wouldn't have
you-
landed.
Without
It
the
wouldn't have
+8,
landed either
no,
way.
it would have succeeded.
Oh, really? Good. I'm glad I did that.
Stupid as fuck. That's what that was.
Are you back, Lane?
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, the proctor raises his hand and says, "All right, everyone, we'll be entering a brief intermission as we prepare for round 2." At which point, Shibuki from the village or from the Shinobi Union stand, he raises his hand. He goes, "Wait, there's no need for us to pause the fun." He goes, "You there?" He points at Awari. He goes, "Every time one of my ninja has fallen, you've smiled, while maintaining your composure for the rest of the fights. Is this something that you..." Oh, wait, I forgot. You're the Fatal Current, aren't you? I can't expect much from you. I mean, you don't even look as intimidating as my father said you were.
Silas stands up. What you saying? Don't talk about my master like that.
Owari just kind of waves you off, and he goes, "I know what we should do. Everyone, and he jumps into the ring. 2 new challengers have approached.
What?
At which point, Owari
Ooh,
leaps from
love this
behind you,
story.
and he lands in the
Wait,
center.
hold up. So does the winner of this have to fight Lane?
Yes. Yes.
They
catch
completely ignore you.
And, and then
Proctor, I object to this. We're here for us to become tuning, not to watch 2 adults indulge themselves.
The proctor speaks, and he goes, well, he just kind of seems confused. And Shibuki speaks up. He goes, do you not want to see what this fight entails, audience? The new entry into the Shinobi Union. See what the Waterfall Village is truly capable of versus the infamous Fatal Current, who attacked my village's shinobi
Get
and
a
took
job.
them down. Is this not a battle that you want to see? Plus, the intermission between here wouldn't have a fight for another 10 minutes as it is. Let's keep
Get
things
off the
going,
stage!
shall we?
Go!
At which point the crowd keeps
No!
cheering. Goes, yeah, let's have another fight.
Shut up, Nick.
This is
You're in
a
the
waste of
hospital.
time.
I'm not in the hospital. I'm in the crowd right now. Fuck you.
No, you're in the hospital. You're completely not here.
I'm the crowd. I'm not here. I'm just the crowd.
I guess you could have woken up and be brought back into the crowd right now, but no, the crowd keeps cheering.
You deflected that one.
I fucking.
No.
This is important. Nothing you can do will stop this fight.
That's what I'm
Get a
saying.
natural
I'm saying
one.
this right
Have
now.
you already?
You want to roll?
Have you
Roll,
already?
Hushman.
Have you already rolled all their
Yep,
moves?
Everything that's supposed to happen already happened. Also, I don't know why, but your fucking video just cut out for me.
Yours cut out for me.
Yours cut out for me.
Do you all see each other still? Oh, there. I now see Hajime.
No.
I haven't seen Shiro or Hajime since we started.
We'll worry about that later. You
GG.
guys are back up for me now, and that's what's important as the recorder. All right.
Just go.
So you see Owari. So this is completely pre-done. So don't worry about that.
Go ahead.
But this also isn't pre-rolled. This is completely cinematic, just so you're asking. Whereas, so you want to fight me? Because I want to prove the strength of the Waterfall Shinobi. You murdered 200 of our best, as he points a sword at him. Whereas those were traitors who were killing your own people. We were going to negotiate with them. You simply weakened our nation all because of your own petty grudge. My petty grudge. You're mad that your village was killed. I get that. But you've held on to your anger.
It doesn't
like
sound like your best.
but you've held on to your anger like a child, and you haven't gotten over it. I don't act without the order of the village leaders. So that's why you threaten my ninja? That's why you cheer for their defeat? I've made threats against your ninja because they've been regularly incompetent. What more proof do you need other than the fact that I killed hundreds in mere moments? Which when you see Shibuki tenses up at this, and very much readies himself. He goes, enough. I'll prove to you, and he looks back to the audience, the citizens, the leaders, that the Waterfall Shinobi are the strongest ninja in the world. At which point he dashes at Owari with his sword drawn. Do you want me to explain this? I can do the effects of the fight in the visual sense of it, but it's going to take a little while.
Just explain it.
Okay. So he dashes at Owari, who Owari quickly blocks his attack by drawing his own sword. After a moment passes, Shibuki leaps into the air and uses the water that's in the center of the field to summon a water dragon and launches that at Owari, which Owari counters with a lightning dragon. The two start clashing swords again, which Owari quickly takes the advantage and begins to push Shibuki back. With Shibuki realizing how outmatched he is when it comes to Kenjutsu, uses a water technique that summons six water pillars around the both of them, and each one of them begins to shoot water at Owari, forcing him to take more defensive measures. And
Excuse me?
Yep.
All these ninjutsu, can
once again, you cut out
all
there.
these water ones?
Not the pillar one. If you want, you can do the water dragon one.
Really?
Too bad,
You recognize it as the water
Kozukai's
dragon
not here.
jutsu.
Is that what it's called?
Yep. Yeah, it's some variation of that. If you look up dragon and then go into Suiton, you'll find it.
Too bad Kozukai's not here to learn that electric dragon. Or,
It's not a lost ninjutsu, so I can learn it anyway.
He could learn it on a regular level up. All right, so the water begins to shoot at Owari, causing him to start to take more defense. At which point Shibuki starts striking him more with his sword, and begins to take the upper hand. But Owari uses a technique on his sword that causes it to extend with a lightning current, and he cuts through all the pillars, causing them to collapse into puddles. And then at a moment after that, his sword returns to normal, and they both kind of wait and pause and look at their opponent. At which point Owari speaks up. Is this all that the Kage of the Waterfall Village can do? I expected more. At which point Shibuki speaks up very angrily. You dare insult my village again? Fine. I'll show you the true limits of the Taki Kage. And you see he pulls out a bottle of water and he begins to drink it. Shiro, you immediately recognize this water as what you brought up earlier. You see that this seems to be the hero's water.
And so I stand up and I yell at the proctor, I think it's time to stop the match. It's getting out of hand, hasn't
The
it?
proctor just kind of takes a step back as he is unable to stop this match.
Read as much.
Can I
Continue.
cast my mist?
No.
You probably don't want to.
If you really want, you can, but it's not going to last long and it's not going to inhibit anything.
Okay.
Naruto, do
So,
something about
At
this.
point, Owari immediately realizes what it is and dashes backwards at his lightning speed with his sword ready to slash. Or sorry, not dashes backwards. Dashes at Shibuki with his sword ready to slash him. But when he arrives, the sword immediately stops as though he hits something. And you see Shibuki just kind of laughs. At which point, Owari's sword immediately breaks in two, flying backwards. And you see a blue aura is beginning to take in effect around Shibuki. At which point, Owari then immediately dashes backwards. Shibuki, you see, summons a sword from a scroll, which is a very long and flat sword covered in paper bombs. Fun fact, the
Oh,
name of this
snap.
sword is also Shibuki.
Can I? GG. Never mind, I guess. Well, yeah, can I do like knowledge ninja lore?
Yeah. Or ninja jewels or anything like that they might have streetwise. You
Rip.
unfortunately do not know the details of anything about this blade.
Fudge. Metagame failed me again. GG.
But you see, just Owari hadn't quite fully dashed back yet, and as the paper bombs detonate, as he swipes his blade, the paper bombs launch Owari backwards, slamming him into the wall of the stadium, causing a little like him to be forced into the wall, and part of it crackling around him. At which point Shibuki goes, "This is the power of my villain." You just kind of hear some laughter.
GG.
And you see Owari is also all of a sudden covered in a blue aura as well. And he's just got an incredibly sadistic smile on him. Anyone who's looking can also see that the Raikage immediately jumps up to the railing and kind of clenches his hands on the bar and like looking at it, goes, "What the? But that's..." And Naruto also kind of stands up and walks up to it as well. And Owari just yells, "Consider yourself lucky. Not many ninja get to see me at this level." And he pulls out a scroll of his own and summons a glowing blue sword. Shiro, you and Kozukai
This is it.
recognize this to be the sword that he had in that vision of yours. The sword where he was standing over Naruto.
Unfortunately, Kozukai's not here.
I'm in the audience.
Yeah, he's
What
in
are
the
you
audience. That's fine.
GG.
GG.
At which point you see Owari and Shibuki immediately dash at each other. Shibuki channeling pretty much all of his chakra into his sword, and Owari dashing it at him as well. You see Naruto then dashes. He teleports into the center, in between those two.
Oh,
Which when he yells, "Enough!" He's covered in an orange cloak of chakra between the ninja. Roll a spot check.
well, with my supernatural visions, I don't even need a spot check.
Unfortunately, you failed because they are moving faster than your supernatural vision is actually able to keep up with right now.
Rip.
Doesn't it speed, like see up to speed rank 2 or something?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they're currently moving faster than that. None of you
like,
see
nobody can
anything.
succeed.
None of you see anything in particular. So basically, what happens is you see that they both come closer to Naruto, and all of a sudden there's just smoke everywhere and just debris, and you just hear a huge kaboom. Everyone roll a balance check.
GG.
Roll
Hey,
You maintain your composure. You maintain your composure.
I start flying.
You maintain your composure. What did you get, Shira? Have you already rolled?
Yeah, the perfect 20.
poor Kozukai.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought that was someone else. Okay, you all contain your composure, but you definitely feel the effects happening. And the next thing you see is Naruto on the ground without his cloak, covered in blood. Owari glaring at Shibuki, and Shibuki who looks terrified on his knees, looking at what's just happened. So I guess this part will actually just do that because it's simple enough. At which point you then hear the Raikage yell from the stands, "You traitor!" Sound familiar, Shiro and Kozukai?
Yeah, no, exactly. I pretty much remember this to the dot. And I've got it written down.
So at this point, you see that a bunch
Mistaken
of
Raikage.
Cloud Ninja who had been in the stands pretty much dash right behind and grab. Jesus Christ, I cannot grab these fucking people. Grab Owari and Shibuki by their arms. At which point, then you also see that a pink-haired woman in a red outfit from the stands, as well as the man who is next to her in a blue outfit, jump down as well, as does the Kazekage and the Raikage.
Why did Sasuke?
Why? I don't know. It's almost as though this is important, like a plot point of such. Almost as though it makes sense.
GG.
So you see those people all land there, and you see that the pink-haired woman immediately begins to start healing Naruto, using some medical ninjutsu. The Raikage is in front of Owari, glaring at him, and the Kazekage is looking over Naruto. I see that Sasuke is also standing a little bit more distant, watching everything happen. At which point Darui, the Raikage, begins to speak. "I saw what you did, Owari. You might have lightning fast speed, but it's not enough to see for me to see past it. You pulled your sword back and you stabbed through the Hokage. You're a traitor to your village." At which point you kind of hear the crowd all around you begins to chant "traitor" and boo. At which
Hey,
point,
shut up!
Sasuke speaks up. He goes, "Hold it right there, everyone. You're wrong, Darui. Shibuki here is the one who's at fault. My Sharingan saw everything." Owari pulled his sword back around Naruto, and then he stabbed through him, yes. But then how is he not a traitor? Because he saved Naruto's life. He stabbed Naruto non-lethally and charged his sword, well, as non-lethally as possible, and charged his sword with lightning to negate the paper bombs that were being launched at him. He shielded Naruto from Shibuki's attack. He didn't have time to go around. He had to go through. Owari might have just saved Naruto's life, at which point Sakura speaks up and she says, "I can confirm this. Owari's attack completely missed any organs and anything that was crucial. It's not irrecoverable at all. And the lightning even paralyzed him to reduce his blood flow and everything, increasing his likelihood even more so. The wound's
The
still
waterfall
serious.
ninja's a traitor!
The wound is still serious, but had Shibuki's attack completely hit, it could have been far worse. It might have killed Naruto. And wait, what the?" At which point Sasuke just kind of looks down. "What's wrong?" Because there's something wrong. Owari's attack only partially deflected the attack. There's something more that was in it. There's some sort of chakra shrapnel. He needs to be brought back to the village and immediately treated. We need to go now. At which point Sasuke opens a portal, and they both walk through it with the Hokage.
Did he do that?
Yeah, that's important to the movie. Don't worry, that's canon.
Let our master go. He's innocent.
So at which point you see the Raikage makes a gesture at which the Anbu release Owari. He goes, "Escort the Takikage to the medical room and don't leave him. Owari, I'm sorry about the accusations." At which point Owari just kind of shrugs it off as the truth came out at the end. "I'm sorry for letting things go this far." At which point Darui says, "We'll resolve the issue with your own village. We'll do that after the exams here, but we can't really let these keep going after that, right?" Which point Owari chimes in. He goes, "We'll continue. We've done all we can for Naruto and the Takikage, don't you think? Let's allow the exams to finish. Shikamaru's just as good at analyzing them as Naruto is, and you can watch in place of the Hokage. After all, don't we owe it to the viewers and our fine young shinobi?" At which point Dario just kind of sighs and he goes, "Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, everyone. The Hokage is receiving immediate treatment, but as for now, we'll be continuing the exams. Now, Proctor, initiate the next fight. So there you go. There's the cinematic. So at which point, so the Proctor says, Silas, Masate, both of you come down now.
Well done, by the way. That was nice.
Are you saying that to Wari?
I'm saying that to you. Good job. That was great.
Oh, thanks.
Very cinematic. Again, picturing it like it's in the show.
Good. That was the goal. Okay, so Masate is going to come on down. Oh, that's not Masate. That's not.
Please don't.
So you see Masate, he goes to the other stance, and now roll for initiative again.
I saw what you did. You will not win this fight.
All right. So there's that. Let me reopen a new page here. So Masate just kind of chuckles. He goes, if you really think that you can defeat me, now's your time to test it.
Rendukin.
Okay, he needs to roll for initiative still. What'd you roll, 19?
Yes, I did.
All right, you go first.
Okay. Well, this dude goes first. And then I go.
Proctor raises his hand and goes, all right, begin.
Ah. I'm going to charge a 66 paper bomb on a kunai, and I'm going to throw it at him.
Okay. Make a ranged attack.
There it is.
All right, that is a successful hit. So it hits him, so you can roll the kunai damage.
Sweet. Oh. Oh, stop it.
All right, and then again detonate it.
Yes.
All right, so make sure to reduce your chakra by 1 for the, or by not 1, by 4, or by 3 because he did 66. Yeah, 3 in total. And then roll for damage.
Okay.
Which it's reflex. is
Wait a
what
minute.
damage.
What the? No. Whoops. Sorry.
1d6, d6.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm also going to do the reflex for real quick.
6.
All right, so it explodes. At which point you see that after the smoke clears, you see that Masate's puppet Shirido is still standing.
It wouldn't kill the puppet.
No, not this one.
He was able to do a puppet when it's not his turn.
He's already inside the puppet. He's always inside the puppet.
Yeah.
Didn't you see that in his first round?
No.
Because he was inside of it. That was why it transformed and turned into another puppet.
All right. So
He still damaged the puppet. I mean, the puppets can still be destroyed and everything like that, but that just didn't do it.
okay. So he's like a small dude instead of a big puppet or something.
He's like, medium size. He's a small kid. at this
Okay.
point.
So how much damage did it do to the puppet?
Exactly what he did. 23 plus 4.
Okay.
So at which point you see he pulls out a scroll. At which point comes 4 things that you see. You see these 4 little things. Let me pull over the tokens here. You see 4 lizards.
Oh gosh, no. No. I won't forgive you, Masate.
You bastard.
Can I jump down from the stands real quick?
Which one of them is?
You're gonna have to roll a tumble check because you're 80 foot up and fucking crippled pretty much.
I mean,
And if you don't have tumble, then you're just gonna take enough damage that you're gonna go
I'm
unconscious.
just gonna
again.
walk on the ground or on the wall downwards.
You're interfering in my match. And those aren't real. Those aren't real lizards. They're puppets.
You can see very clearly that they are complete puppets. They don't share any representation to what you saw other than just physical, like, shape.
Hmm.
I'm
Alright.
starting to like get an idea of what's happening here. Yeah, I think I see it. I've just seen it twice now. Yeah, I think I know what's happening. Okay.
So, which points you see every single one of the puppets begins to fly over towards you. Let's whoops, I'm just move that one there, that one up there, and then those two are going to move one more time at you. That's the end of their turn.
If I move, it's gonna attack, prompt attack of, do a attack or whatever
It'll
on
prompt
all
four
four
attacks
of
of opportunities. Attacks of opportunity. Attack, not attacks of opportunities. That's stupid. Dumb Connor.
GG.
them. Dumb Connor. I would like to charge. That puppet's going down. Fuck it. I'm gonna charge the superior paper bomb all the way up 10d6, and I'm gonna throw it at him again
Okay.
because he's pissed me off.
Okay. So make the ranged hit. That's a success.
But did he attach it to a kunai though?
Yes, I did. I said that.
Alright. Alright, I didn't hear that.
So there's that.
That's 7 damage from the kunai. He's going to roll his reflex save as well, which that one fails. All right, you see out of the explosion this time emerges Masute, not the puppet-looking thing, and you see that at the ground is what appears to be a destroyed puppet. Or at the very least one that's not responsive anymore, and is just dangling on the ground.
GG.
So you show your true form.
Masute just kind of smiles. He goes, "Oh, if you think that this is the end, I assure you, you're far from the truth."
Can I go into total defense form, or is that an attack action?
That will not happen right now, because you didn't attack, and I think that is an attack.
Yes, it's
Let's find out.
It is. It's an attack action.
Okay.
Okay. Is I want to do that other thing then that makes me makes my skin harder naturally.
Okay.
Let's see how much that costs.
So spend the chakra on that, and then it'll increase your defense by 1.
Let me look
That's
here.
also attack action, right?
I thought it was a swift.
Let me look.
Oh, that is an attack action. You're right.
Is it? Oh man.
Yep.
There's nothing else I can do then, is there?
Not really, without triggering the attacks.
Ability.
Was that I can hear over your coughs? GG. That was pretty good.
Hold on.
If Silas heard that, then I'm friends.
I didn't hear it.
Because I didn't hear it.
understand it.
I'm okay. I'll just
Ability.
I'll just chill. No, I'm good. I'm good. Because there's something around me that I'm gonna be okay with.
Man. Alright.
So at this point, you see that every single one of the little lizard-like things, they kind of open their mouth, and you see kind of a little barrel-looking like thing pop out. And all 4 of them are going to attack you at the same time.
I'd like to substitution jutsu with the puppet that is broken on the ground over here.
GG.
That wouldn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
It'll
Let
work.
me look at the technique real quick.
It's 30 feet away.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's also pretty much standing on it.
I mean, I guess it would just... No, that wouldn't work, would it? He's standing on it.
I didn't think he was standing on it. I thought that it like broke off of him and it was on the ground.
Yeah. Like right in front of him.
Okay, you know, fun. I'll allow it.
Hey.
Thanks. Cool beans. So am I like right here then, or right here?
You'll pretty much be right next to him.
Okay, cool.
At which point, you see he's going to use a. You see that the 4 puppets that are over there drop, and he pulls out another scroll and summons something else.
GG.
And you see,
Oh man.
you see this thing emerges
You dick.
from the water.
I said that I said this was gonna happen.
Bring this to the front
I
here,
probably should tell you what my strategy is.
and he is now on top of that thing, super high up. But that is also the end of his attack action. But you also all hear something from the back here, behind the Kazakage. You hear Konkuro immediately yells out, he goes, "What? But how did he learn that? He was banned!"
GG.
Now it's your turn.
Connor?
Yeah?
I'd like to roll a spot check on the big ass thing
Okay.
to look for like hidden weapons, traps, and whatnot.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't.
You unfortunately do not see any.
Is a spot check a free
You
action?
do see that it very clearly looks and represents a real snake with scales and everything.
Which side of the audience am I on?
I'm gonna say you're next to them. You're like up here.
I have a question.
Alright.
Is a spot check a free action?
Swift action.
Okay. I'd like to do one.
I think it's a swift action. I guess yeah, free action.
Okay.
I'll verify that later, but right now it will be a swift action.
I want to see how tough the skin is, if I can see how tough the skin is on the snake.
You can't see exactly how tough it is, but you can tell that it's a very thick and it seems very hard.
GG. I was going to try to cut my blade through it and crawl inside. Can I-
You could try.
Yeah, I'm going to, because that's about the only way I'm going to be able to get through this. What do I have to roll?
Okay. Roll a basic. Well, if you're going to try and rip it open, then you'd have to roll a strength check. If you're using your weapon, you'd use an attack action.
And I haven't moved, so I could enter after if it succeeds.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to use an attack action. Which would be that, which did not succeed.
Unfortunately, that does. Well, that's actually, what is this thing's defense? No, unfortunately, that does not succeed. Despite the size of this thing, it moves fast enough to evade that attack.
GG. Oh. Well, yep, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to move.
Okay. So that does trigger an attack of opportunity,
Really?
of which it's not going to take.
Oh, cool.
GG.
And so you see it kind of looks at you and then decides to chase after you. But you see as it dashes to catch up to you. Let me see if I can grab these both in one session. You see its tail actually starts to wrap around you more than anything else. And the tree. And it begins to constrict.
Yep, I'd like to do another substitution.
With?
You can't.
These rock piles. I get 5, son.
Unless he
Wait, you mastered it?
Yeah.
Hey.
I've mastered it.
Alright, good.
Just for
All right.
Actually, I mastered it for your battle, but we ended up not using it at all. So, how much does
So
that
you
cost?
substitute for the rock pile.
How much does that cost again?
2.
It costs 2. Okay, so minus 2 more. Jeez, I'm getting low. All right, so my turn.
Yep.
Is that 30, or do I have to actually, if I'm going to aim for him?
No, the edge will be fine.
Because I was wanting
Yeah,
that.
if you're trying to aim for Masate, you'll have to be up to him.
Okay.
Plus, there's also an air distance which adds on to that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's being lifted about 60 feet up.
Well, we'll just have to do that then. That's fine. I'm gonna throw a kunai with 66
All right.
at him.
All right. So just a fully charged lesser paper bomb.
Yes.
All right. So that is 4. So that is a successful attack. Throw it.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I get what you're saying now. My bad.
All right. So that happens. You see that hits him. And that blows up, and you see that definitely seemed to do a heavy amount of damage to him, but he is still staying strong up there on top of the puppet.
GG.
You definitely see he's a lot more tired and thrown off after that. So, let's see here. Let me just figure out the range on this thing. So this is going to take a few steps closer to you.
Okay.
At which point you see its mouth opens and it begins to launch fire in a 40-foot cone
Oh,
all through here.
Okay, I'm gonna substitute to this one again. Since it's a rock pile and there's one rock there.
All right.
Cool.
So you see it launches fire at that.
Whew.
And now it's your turn. At which point this rock pile is completely melted. Let me move that. Move the map real quick.
GG. That GM.
Tree's gone.
God, what?
All right.
Wow. I've gotten that before. I'm gonna do it again.
All right. So you're gonna throw another chakra kunai at him.
Yes, I am.
All right. So you throw it at him, and this time you see that he has also done a substitution into the rock pile.
GG.
So you can still explode it, dealing damage to the puppet if you'd like.
Sure.
All right.
Which, did the puppet take 66 damage as well a minute ago?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. I just realized I forgot to draw.
Wow, how did that happen twice in a row? That's awesome.
All right.
It's a
So
ton
you
of
see,
damage.
despite that huge explosion, that puppet still seems to be going strong.
Hey, quick question. Since he's on that pile, would I still be able to jump to it since there's more than one rock there?
Yeah.
Cool. Just saying for next turn.
Mm-hmm.
I minus some stuff here. Oof. Lordy, lordy, lordy. That's all I can do, so it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. So.
Oh, wait. Before it's your turn, trying to do like a chakra concentration check to get some more chakra out of my red pool, would that be anything that I could do right now, or is that something I have to wait for next turn?
That's a swift action.
So I can do it?
Yep.
Okay, so what do I have to roll?
Concentration check.
So 1d20 plus chakra control.
Concentration.
1d20 plus 5. Sweet! All right.
GG.
Hey!
And you succeed, so you can tap out of your reserves.
There's 0, and how much do I add to mine?
Whatever you're taking out of your reserves.
Hey, plus 10.
But if your reserves, you don't want to drop all of that. If your reserves hit 0, you take a very big penalty.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna go ahead and thank you. Oh shit. No. I can't do the math. I can't do it. Plus 11. That'll work. There we go. Now we're good. Sweet. All right, now I end my turn. Your turn.
Okay, so at which point you see Masate seems to set something on the rock pile,
GG.
and then he dashes up and climbs on top of his snake again. Except this time, you see, he doesn't just go on top of it. You see, he climbs into the snake this time.
Ooh, you bastard.
GG.
I guess that's where we end my this time. GG boys.
And so the puppet then
Give up on me.
is going to get is going to get its attack action here. At which point you see out of the kind of like the chest-ish area of the snake pops open a compartment, and you see a cannon pops out. And you see out of that cannon launches a very large, circular, ball-looking thing. And so that's being attacked at you. So you're going to substitute or...
I'm gonna take the hit.
Okay. I think that this... Yep, I actually have to go into the actual book for this one.
Does the compartment, when it closes back up, is it sealed real tight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. Does it stay open for a turn, or does it shut immediately after it shoots?
It shuts pretty much as soon as it's done.
That's gay.
GG.
I mean, it might be the kind of thing where maybe you'll get a bonus if you try and pry that area open if you're doing something, but... So you take 11 points of damage.
I don't get to roll anything.
Uh...
Also, did
Roll,
it?
roll reflex save.
And it's an automatic hit. He doesn't have to roll to hit me.
It just launches it to the ground.
A reflex save?
I mean, I can roll the hit if you'd like.
No, it's fine.
Uh,
Because it's an area effect. I'm gonna allow it.
yeah. So yeah, reflex save. So you succeed and take half damage, rounded up, so 6.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And now you're up.
Or down.
Or down.
I'm going. Can I try to jump to where that point is on the chest and try to open it?
Yeah, you're just going to try and pry it open?
No, I'm gonna try to punch it open with my ignore hardness.
Okay.
So do I need to do a jump check or what?
Yep. You'll need to roll a jump check because that compartment is still about 40 feet in the air.
All right. I'm gonna do the best I can here. Card of the cards guide me.
So you make the jump.
Hey, and then I'm going to just punch the ever living shit out of it
All right, do a melee attack.
with my brass knuckles.
GG.
Just do a basic unarmed melee attack then.
Okay. Help me.
1d20 plus your melee.
I need an adult.
I'm sorry. 1d what?
1d20 plus your melee.
Oh, I get it. Oh, my bad. Yeah.
I need an adult.
So that's a successful hit. So now roll for damage.
And that is brass knuckles. So it is 1d6 plus my strength bonus, or is it
Yep.
something else with the brass knuckles?
No, that's right. Well, 1d6 plus your strength bonus. You should have a bonus 1 with the brass knuckles, right?
Yeah, I think so. So 1d7.
Oh no, so that counts to you as a range above. Do 1d8.
1d8 plus my. Where's my strength? So it's. Oh, yeah.
So you go to punch it, and it seems very firm,
Even with the ignore hardness.
even with the ignore hardness.
Gee.
You punch it and realize that despite how good you are at ignoring hardness, this thing is still harder.
Okay. Well, so I'm on the snake now, right?
Do you have Kunabori or the tree climbing technique?
No, I do not.
Then no, because this thing isn't on the head. This is below that, so you don't have a point to leverage yourself.
Oh, that's too bad. I can't grapple it or something.
As you can do a climb check. I try and grab yourself.
Cool. I'll do that. Might as well. I got +8 on it.
Rolls a 1.
GG.
All right, so you succeed and you manage to grab the scales and hold yourself up. At which point you see it. Now it's his turn, right?
Yes, it is. So,
It lifts itself up. It raises its neck, and it slams its body into the ground
Rip.
on top of me.
on top of you.
So instead of that, I'm gonna go ahead and see what's gonna go on over here.
You get a substitute.
Yep,
That's number 4, right?
that is number 4.
All right. At which point you see that the chakra tag that was next to that detonates.
Uh-huh.
So you got to roll a reflex save as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I was about to roll 1d20.
It's getting interesting.
So you succeed the reflex save. So once again, you take 11 damage, or 6 damage. And now you are up.
This sucks.
GG.
GM question: did I see where he went in the snake at?
He went in the mouth.
I'm trying to think if there's any way I could try to get into the mouth. What would I have to do to get into the mouth?
I don't know.
Alright,
What would you have
open.
to do to get in the mouth?
If I do a climb check, how far up can I climb before it ends my turn?
Pretty much the equivalent of your move action.
And the
Probably
mouth.
actually even a little bit lesser. And the mouth is over 60 feet high.
I can't win this.
Maybe you can, maybe you can't.
I don't know any other way I could.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
How long is the snake?
How long is it?
Yeah.
Approximately 200 feet, all coiled up.
And how high is the head off the ground right now, since it's kind of laying, since half
Currently
its body is
80.
on the ground? Damn. I don't know what to do. I'm new. I mean, I hit that hard
Panic.
too.
Tunings don't panic. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Oh.
But you don't.
Well, I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna. Is his mouth shut like really really tight, or is there like a tongue sticking out of it?
No, currently it's completely shut. There's no tongue sticking out.
I'm
It's a
gonna.
puppet.
Okay, I'm gonna throw kunai with the paper bomb, charged all the way up.
All right, so you're going to have to drop yourself off some more chakra. Also, make sure that you dropped yours for the substitution.
I did. I'm down to 10.
All right,
And
so then the additional 66, he said, so additional 4 chakra.
Yep. So I'm guessing it probably missed.
Yep, that's a miss.
Okay, I'm gonna detonate it as it goes by him.
Okay. All right, so that deals 20 damage, which it's going to roll the reflex save for again.
I think it's crap that puppets
And that
get
time it fails.
I think it's crap that puppets get a reflex save.
Well, it's based on the reflexes of the puppeteer.
Ah, okay. Boy, that snake is taking some damage now.
Yeah, that snake's
That's
stinky.
got quite a bit, yeah.
So at this point, the snake is going to look at you, and it takes a bite at you. So it's going to do a basic melee attack.
Okay.
Get bitten.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna take this one for the team.
Okay, you're going to take it?
Yep, let's go. Does he eat me?
No, it's like going at to bite you with a fang.
Do I get to roll anything to see if he misses, or like see if I
It's against your defense.
roll it?
Just gonna yellow it. GG.
Come on, baby. Fuck. I didn't know it was gonna be like
And-
that. That's gonna do that's gonna do some shit damage.
So, That deals 15 damage.
Ouch.
Plus, I just realized I didn't add the strength modifier. Does that apply strength modifier for the bite? Let me find out.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so now it doesn't, but now you're also going to need to roll fortitude save.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pull him up, fam.
Okay, so you feel kind of woozy, but you're able to hold yourself right now.
I think it's about that time to forfeit.
Is his mouth still open, or is it next to me or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And it went to go do the bite, so it like pretty much bit you into the ground. So its mouth is still like trying to close through all the dirt and debris that it picked up.
I'd like to jump inside the mouth, please.
All right, you can jump inside the mouth.
Do I need to do a jump check, or is that just like I walk in?
No, it's pretty much like you're just walking in.
Okay. So do I see your boy?
Roll spot check. You do not see him.
Wow. So I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna move a little bit further, and then I'm gonna do like a ready action.
Okay.
I don't really know how that works. Can you help me with that?
It's basically like you to ready in action. It takes the place of an attack or a move action.
So if I see
Um,
him running at me or coming at me, I would like to be able to hit him
Okay.
with my sword.
Okay.
Cool.
Cut in half.
You see nothing happens.
So I'm gonna walk a little further. Do I need to do another spot check?
Nah, I'm gonna say that spot check's good for as good as you go. And you keep walking.
Uh-huh.
You pretty much keep walking until you get to the end of the tail, and you see that he's not in there.
Hmm. Okay. I saw him go in here. Can I attempt to like start cutting the snake up from the inside?
Yeah, you can try and do that.
All right. I don't want to exit the snake. I just want to start cutting pieces of it.
Okay, yeah, you can try and do that.
So what do I need to do? Just roll like a
Basic attack.
basic attack. Thank you.
Just roll the damage. You don't have to roll the hit or miss on this. You're inside. You're not gonna miss.
Thank you.
GG.
I was thinking the same thing.
So you go and swing because you're still currently at the tail, and you see that as you swing, a compartment opens up that was in the back of the tail.
Whoa.
And it just opens up to the outside.
To let me out.
Maybe the guy escaped through there.
Can I look out the compartment?
Yeah.
I don't want
See
to.
outside.
Okay. Do I see him?
Nope.
I don't know if I want to leave the snake, because if I leave, I'm vulnerable. I'm gonna start heading back up to where the head is.
Okay. So at this point, you start to hear some sounds happening outside. Sounds almost as though they're now inside.
What do I hear?
It kind of seems to be like the crackling of puppets.
Crackling?
Yeah, because like their limbs smacking on top of each other. It kind of sounds like two like pieces of wood hitting on top of each other.
Are they coming to get? Are they coming to get me?
And at which point you now see that the 4 lizards that were outside are all inside with you.
GG.
Are they all standing next to each other?
Yeah, they're pretty much just wrapped around the snake's insides. They haven't done an attack yet.
But they're all like right there next to each other.
I mean, they're like within 10 feet of each other.
I'd like to throw a kunai and charge the paper bomb. 66.
Okay. All right, you can just blow the paper bomb up.
Yep.
Make sure to drop that chakra by 4 again.
Yes, sir.
And so you blow that up, and you see that the little baby lizard pieces, they're puppets, they seem to pretty much just fall into pieces.
Does it blow the snake up? I mean,
Not right there, no. You're very sure that this snake's skin is very hard.
obviously. Do I hear any more, or was that it? All of them just coming?
That was it.
Okay. So I get up to where the head of the snake is, and I want to try to stab my sword through the top. Or do you want to go first?
That would have been the end of your turn.
Okay, that's cool. Go ahead.
So which point? Let me see real quick. So you seem to hear sounds coming out of the mouth from where you were.
What does it sound like?
And it just sounds like, it sounds like footsteps.
I'm gonna. Okay. So is it my turn, or am I like just sitting duck?
No, now it's your turn.
I'm gonna walk forward.
Okay.
And see if I see anybody.
So you eventually see what looks to be a person at the mouth.
I'm just going to throw a kunai without anything because I have nothing left. Rip.
Okay.
I have 2 pieces left and I don't want to use them.
Just throw a kunai.
I try shouting.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. What do I need to roll to make my voice as loud as goddamn possible?
I don't know, speak language. So you throw your kunai at it and you see it disappears on contact.
So I don't think you're over that.
GG. That ends my turn.
So at this point, you see that the snake pretty much disappears from you. The snake completely pretty much just disappears from where you were, as it was resealed. At which point you see Masate kind of standing there, smiling and panting.
These things
And,
are gone.
Yep, I know. Well, I mean, they're...
God, how much freaking shit does he have to use? He needs to faint already.
GG.
He just kind of smiles at you, and then he looks at Konkuro, who's up in the stands. He just kind of smiles, and he raises his hand. He goes, "Proctor, I forfeit the match."
GG.
That's what I was gonna yell! Son of a bitch!
Dun, 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 dun. Unfortunately,
He looks
I
at you.
have left. Oh god.
So he smiles at you, and as you pretty much walk by to go back up to the stands, he just kind of looks at you and he goes, "Well, remember, the ninja who, one of the ninja who you and the other person will be fighting against will most likely be Satsu." He just kind of smiles at you. He goes, "Remember to be careful. If it comes to that point, that waterfall ninja might just kill you for what your sensei did."
I'll take that in mind. Thank you.
And he collects the pieces of his puppets that were not resealed.
Mm.
And he walks back up into the stands as well.
I'm gonna limp back.
GG.
I oddly feel like my next fight's gonna be kind of easy.
GG.
I can't see. Can you guys? I can't. How come I can't see Lane's health.
It's hidden by the guy on top of me.
Oh man,
Girl.
that
So it's
sucks.
like at half.
Here, how about that?
Still can't see his health.
Still can't see it.
It's at like half. Like,
After the short rest, it's a little bit above half, but
nah,
Well, I'll get another short rest and move me back up just a tidbit. Oh, I gotta I gotta subtract a few things. Did you keep in mind how many of those I threw that time? Because I have no idea. It got wild.
Didn't you only have 2 left?
Paper bombs. Yeah, the paper bombs.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I had. How many did I use that fight?
Because those paper bombs and kunai were the exact same as the kunai that you just had reps. So, I mean, that was that.
Because I had 11 paper bombs altogether,
hmm
and I had 25 kunai. So, on I think 1 or 2 of the ones that I did in Nick's fight,
You threw I know one that didn't have a paper bomb at Masute, and I think you threw 2 at Kozukai that didn't have a paper bomb.
Okay. Well, I'm not worried about how many of those things I have left because I bought 25 of those. It's the paper.
Right.
How many paper bombs I have left?
Yeah, 2.
I have 2 left.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So let me go ahead and make that 2. I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of the superior one altogether because I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. All right. So the proctor, while you're doing that, proctor says, "All right, Gyaku and Satsu, please step forward."
there we go.
So they both kind of look at each other. At which point, you see something that kind of catches your eye, Shiro. You see Satsu pulls out something from his pocket, and he wraps it over his eyes, and it's a blindfold.
No. 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 That can't be. At least I know where it is.
So at which point, Gyaki just kind of smiles and goes, "Oh, a blindfold, huh? Well, my jutsu works a little bit better than that." And you see that she, Project says begin, and this happens. And then she makes a hand sign, at which point Satsu is completely ignoring. He just doesn't change any composure at all. At which point you see his hand kind of glows with something. You see he kind of holds his hand out like straight open palm. You know, see all 5 fingers. And chakra begins to emanate each one of his palms.
What the?
Then he teleports in front of Gyaku, and he slams his hand into her stomach. And he yells, 5-pronged seal. Pronged seal?
prong.
5
Prong seal. I said palmed for some reason. 5-pronged seal. At which point you see Gyaku's very visibly thrown off by this, and you see her eyes that had the swirl effect kind of revert into just dark blue pupils. At which point she just kind of seems terrified at this point as to what just happened. And she goes, "Wait, I don't understand. How did you?" He just kind of looks and goes, "This fight's over. You don't have anything else you can do, can you?" At which point she reaches into the one bag that she has on her, and she pulls out a kunai, and she starts swinging wildly, just like flailing. Nope. Chakra reserve only goes up on healing, on resting, like full rest. So she just starts flailing at Satsu. At which point he's very easily, pretty much hardly has to do anything, just evading the attacks, and just swiftly going back and forth. At which point he just pretty much, he's going to make just an unarmed melee, non-lethal melee attack, and he slams her in the face, knocking her unconscious in one punch.
One punch!
I thought Gyaku would have made it to the end. That's awesome.
At which point Satsu removes his blindfold, and he just kind of looks at her and goes, talking to her unconscious body. If you put all of your strengths into one technique, and someone counters that, you are a worthless opponent. And he then teleports back up.
GG.
At which point Masate attaches chakra threads to Gyaku and pulls her up next to him.
Who's next?
And the next fight
Is
Hajime
Hajime
versus Shiro.
versus Shiro.
So since they're not here, do you want Lane and me to fight?
Let's do it. Do it. Do it.
Be able to.
I've added my 4. I'll fight. I'll probably lose, but I will fight.
It's kind of the same thing as we were saying earlier. Shift around the order, it's swag.
Well, I mean,
Man.
it's still gonna happen one way or another. Even if you lose, even if either one of y'all win or lose, it's still gonna happen. I'm gonna fight Lane.
Yeah, but that'd be the third round now. Then you have to go back in time. There's still a second round.
Yep.
Why does
They
that
gotta
matter?
BS it.
Well, it might not matter as far as you're aware, but it also might matter for plot points. Who knows?
So basically, this is the end of the session.
Yeah.
This is the end of the session with Hajime, the fuckboy, facing Shiro, the samurai.
All right,
GG.
throw 4 more up there, cause swagger. Just for swags, I need this back up here.
Okay. Fine.
And we're ending anyway.
So, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. That was most of the third stage of the Chunin exam. Unfortunately, one fuckboy has drawn our time short.
Yeah.
However, we will be back to finish the exam and continue this with more fun plot points and more fighting. So, stay tuned for the next one.
Bye.
So you go to start beating on the drums, and you stab the stick directly through. At which point the man stands up and he yells, "He goes, what do you think you're doing? You know you're gonna have to pay for that now, don't you?"
Or am I?
"Yeah, you are."
all right, calm down, guy. What if I buy another instrument instead?
Buy another instrument instead? No way. You gotta buy this instrument. You just damaged it. You buy it, you break it, or you break it, you buy it.
I'm short on cash. Can we come to some sort of agreement here?
Some sort of agreement? What? Like what? It's gonna cost you $3,500 is what you're gonna need to make up for this.